GG's, Dandadas, hyenas, scuba divers who learn from Scuba Steve was criminal, y'all. I rock Luther King X. Don't forget the Kennedy doing his millimeter march right here on YouTube. We conducted ourselves the most highest. We're building our 2026 permits. God chose you because he knew he could trust you. You God's best kept secret. You heard the daughters. We're in the elevator. Whose elevator? God's elevator on the way to the top. The daughters. Life got meaning, so act like it. You heard the daughter? So today on the board, the daughter, we got Lil Durk, the daughter, Mr. Durk, yo, Mr. Blast his ass. I ain't even gotta ask. So, Lil Durk right now, the daughter, everybody said, Lil Durk, the daughter, done hired a new lawyer, the daughter, done hired, bro, well, he didn't hire, he added a new lawyer to his charge, the daughter. So Lil Durk, the daughter, now he got the daughter. Let's see what's going on, GG. Your boy Lil Durk now, the daughter. He got Brian Still, the daughter. Yo, at the end of the day, I'm gonna say this. I know you. I'm like, yo, why you starting off here? I rock the daughter. What's going on, bro? Lil Durk got mad witnesses, the daughter. A lot of motherfuckers testifying, GG. So don't be thinking like, oh shit, this is gonna be a walk in the park. Brian Still saying, the Fed saying that they got a 98 conviction rate, the daughter. Brian Still saying, nigga, not with him. Not with him, the daughter. Federales is tough out there, the daughter, with other people, but ain't gonna be no extra, ain't no extra crime rate going up, the daughter. You know what I'm saying? Hold up. Not with him, the daughter. He get people out. He get people out here, the daughter. So that's a plus, GG. That's a motherfucking plus, the daughter. So Brian Still claims that he will indeed get Durk off these charges. Like, what the fuck, nigga? How does Brian Still get this kind of confidence, nigga? Like, where the fuck Brian Still get his confidence from, the daughter? Brian Still is one dude that don't care about the other thing. Oh, wait a minute. Can we say that why is that Young Thug wasn't lying? Young Thug actually sent Brian Still over there, the daughter, to have Durk's back, the daughter? Is that, like, can we say that, the daughter? I read come to us, the daughter. I got you, GG. I got you, the daughter. You heard? So Brian Still goes over there, the daughter, cocky as ever. You know what I'm saying? Dunking the ball. Saying that he's about to fucking take out witnesses. Witnesses can't hit the stand with Brian Still because he's about to, you know what I'm saying? He's gonna say that, not take them out, bro. Not take them out, but you know what I'm saying? Say they liars. They liars, bro. Understand? They liars. They be lying. You know what I'm saying? Excuse my, you know what I'm saying? Excuse what I'm saying. So, boom. So a lot of people say that OTF Vonnie is telling the daughter. OTF Vonnie, like, he's actually ratting the daughter. Like, he's telling the daughter, he's giving. Do you actually think that OTF Vonnie, the daughter, is telling the daughter? Like, what can OTF Vonnie, the daughter, get out the deal, the daughter, from telling on Durk? Do they actually got the information that Durk is like? Let's get into it. Why did Brian Still, the daughter, jump on the case, GG? And why do motherfuckers feel like, oh yeah, since Brian Still's on the case, it's over? My boy Lil Durk is free. Free Durk, Durk's gonna be free. I don't know about all that, the daughter. I don't know how free Durk is gonna be, the daughter, because he got Brian Still. But guess what, the daughter? Brian Still does got his, you know what I'm saying? He got his charisma. He is a lawyer. He's solidified. He got Young Thug. He got Young Thug out of the whole situation. What's popping, the daughter? What's goody, the daughter? Yo, y'all could pop up, the daughter. Anybody could pop up, speak, you know what I'm saying? Y'all could speak your mind, the daughter. You heard? Anybody could come up, the daughter. We're talking about the Durk case. If y'all got anything to say about the Durk case, we're allowing people to come up and speak your mind about the Durk. Because I want to know what the community, because me, yo, I'm surreal. Like, in actuality, it seemed like Durk is fucked. But I don't know too much of the case, Dada, so I'm not gonna sit there because a lot of people's like, yo, that nigga ain't fuck. So, and when people say that he's not fuck, and when like, yo, pause, don't did it. When people say that he could beat this, he got a big chance of beating this, I believe him too. I absolutely believe these dudes too, Dada. For some odd reason, Dada. I feel like Durk probably could get out the situation that he in, Dada. If everybody stood quiet. But now if Vonnie's talking, all these people, it depends on like how this shit went, Dada. Like what they actually saying, Dada. They pointing fingers. But let's see how well Brian Steele would do, Dada. Salute to you, though, Dadas. Blessings from the heavens. You heard GG's, Dadas. Hyena Scuba Downs who learned from Scooby Steve, Dada. My boy Durk's about to be free, Dada. Free Durk, yo. Let's get it, Dada. We're about to get this shit up. But damn, his trial all the way in August, Dada. Like his trial's in a minute.
Not with us. But I'm just saying. With you. But
y'all remember when Brian Steele said this?
Like, the reason the feds, I believe, have a 95 conviction rate.
Not with us.
But I'm just saying. In general, I know not with you. But I thought with you.
And y'all thought Brian Steele only cocky with the state, Brian Steele came at the federales, Brian Steele said the federales, these federales, right? They ain't got no 98 conviction rate with me, I went up twice and beat him twice, nigga. I'm 2 for 0, nigga. With me, my nigga, I'm 100% could get you out of there, Can y'all believe Brian Steele got the savviness, got the lawyer smarts, the educational smartness of the law to get Durk out of here? I feel like Durk is going to get out only because these people find loopholes in the law, and for some odd reason, they're going to find a loophole in Durk's thing, and Durk's case might just get dismissed. Out of 12 jurors, hell, ain't no way in hell with Brian Steele that all 12 jurors going to say guilty. He's not going to let that happen. He's going to convince 3-4 people. His job is not to convince everybody. His job is to convince at least a couple people so Durk could, you know what I'm saying, get his situation occurred, and he's good. Once, if you know what I'm saying? How does the jury work, for the feds, How does that work for the feds, Doesn't fit in no act.
Yeah, he's on the team, bruh. Shout out to Brian Steele. Apologies to Young Thug, I guess. So you had Christy O'Connell. She's up there. And let's just go read what y'all want to see. United States District Court, Central District of California, United States plaintiff versus defendant Durk Banks. Application of non-resident attorney.
I don't know if Young Thug sent Brian Steele. I don't know how close is Young Thug and Brian Steele. I don't know what goes on, I don't know about none of that, But can we say that, yo, Young Thug wasn't too far-fetched, when he said, I sent my lawyer over there, to go check what it is on my pay. What? Young Thug's a real one, Y'all saying fucking Little Durk ain't solid, Little Durk this, Little Durk's a real one, Little Durk Little Durk fed his team, his team ain't about to talk. The OTF ain't about to talk on Durk, You think they gonna start squilling on Durk? He put $1 million bounties out. He fed his team, You tell you salty, nigga. You sorry. Anybody won't want $1 million bounty boss, Yo, Durk, you one of the realest dudes I ever met, You heard, So, you know what I'm saying? You pay, you fed your team, you feed the wolves, you keep them good, If these niggas turn on you, it's over for the streets, You heard? The voice of the streets, If these niggas turn on you, it's over because you actually pay these niggas. You know what I'm saying? Get their mouth food, You know what I'm saying? The shooters need to eat too, He said, all right, it ain't nothing, But you know what I'm saying? All this shit, you know what I'm saying? We can't get into that right now, you know what I'm saying? Let's just talk about the case real quick. Let's talk about the case before we put Durk, before we have more charges coming up, before more complaints come on. They're like, yo, the YouTube, the Hyena YouTube said this. Hold on, stop the whip. Hold on, stop the whip, nigga. Jump out that bitch, Durk, you heard? Jump out the whip, nigga. I bet. So Brian Steele's under Durk What do you think Brian Steele's gonna bring to this, because he already had the $1 billion lawyer, Drew Finland, So what do you think Brian Steele could bring to what Drew Finland's already created here, You think that Brian Steele could bring something to the Drew Finland thing, Who you think is the biggest lawyer out of them? Do you think Drew or Brian is the biggest dog? Like, who you think is the biggest dog out of all of them,
Will appear in a specific case, pro hac vice. If y'all see it as if somebody says pro hac vice, no, it's pro hac vice. Instructions for applicants. The attorney seeking to appear pro hac vice must complete section 1 of this application, certification in section 2, and have the designated local counsel sign in section 3. Space to supplement response is provided in section 4. The applicant must also attach a certificate of good standing issued within the last 30 days from every state bar to which he or she is admitted. Failure to do so will be grounds for denying the application. Scan the completed application together with any attachments to a single portable document format. I did not know portable document format was PDF file. That's crazy. I never knew what PDF meant until today. Boy, that's wild. Have the designated local counsel file the application electronically using the court's electronic filing system. Motions and related filings, applicants, ex parte applicants, motions, petitions, requests, appear pro hac vice, G-64, attach a proposed order from form G-64 order available from the court's website. Pay the required $450 fee online at the time of filing credit card. The fee is required for each case in which the applicant files an application. Failure to pay the fee at the time of the filing will be grounds for denying the application. Yeah, Brian Steele, you better come up with that $450. Out-of-state federal government attorneys are not required to pay the $400 fee. Oh, okay. Oh, all right. Never mind. My bad. A copy of the G-64 order in Word or Word Perfect format must be emailed to the generic Chambers email address. Section 1 information. Brian Steele. Yeah. Applicant's name, last name, first name, middle initial. He's from the Steele Law Firm. Yeah. We ain't going to say all that other stuff because it's not needed. And then it says, I have been retained to represent the following parties. You see that little check mark where it says Durk Banks defendant. Then it says names of parties represented. Durk Banks lists all state and federal courts, including appellate courts, to which the applicant has been admitted and provide the current status.
I won't even lie, I won't even lie. Not Brian Steele, nigga. Not Brian, the celebrity lawyer dude that be coming out and be like, oh yeah, the Diddy trial got all the upgrades on the Diddy trial, got all the upgrades on it. Once that nigga comes out, I be feeling like they got a lot of chance of winning, because that dude, he goes through the cases too, he's going to try to actually tell you the truth of what's really actually going on, and you got to understand, the internet got y'all fooled, you actually think that this is a cut, dry case, for Lil Durk, you're fooled, it's not what it is, it's not what it seems, this ain't a cut, dry case, for Lil Durk. They got a lot of evidence that they got on the table that they going to have to prove, and having to prove that evidence, that's the evidence, that's going to substantially, get him off. Because they're going to use lyrics and stuff like that. And people don't want to see lyrics when it's with somebody else's life. Like that. You're juggling with this man's life. You're bringing lyrics to like, can you please, like, what the jury's going to say, yo, you got to bring something that's going to actually stick. Like, if you got something, show it, so it can stick, but you can't sit there, and tell us that you got something, bring out mad lyrics and this and that for the entertainment to try to, convict them. Now, you got witnesses. What witnesses do you have, You know what I'm saying? So you're going to bring witnesses, hopefully, they was there, or they knew something, or the witnesses that you can't bring he say, she say talk, so it's gonna be like, this is gonna be a crazy ass thing. But Lil Durk going to jail for life, I don't know. Right now, I can't see that, cause like Lil Durk going to jail for life, like if Lil Durk goes to jail for life, it's like we gonna have to evaluate like the law, like not the law, just like certain situations, GG, because there's people that. You know what I'm saying? That got less evidence than this, and just mangling around, So you gotta think about it, You got more evidence than there's people that got more evidence than the Durk case, and they got, you know what I'm saying? They got out of the situation, So I'm not saying that Durk is guilty or he's not guilty. I'm just saying, like the law, They're gonna find a loophole to get this man out. Hopefully.
Of his membership, State Bar Georgia, Georgia Supreme Court, Court of Appeals of Georgia. Free cash, QR code of $5 on Nash, man. Play.
Morning.
Morning.
So boom. So Brian Steele is gonna come here, and he's gonna cross-examine, right? He's gonna cross-examine the witnesses. He's gonna cross-examine the witnesses. That's probably I'm thinking that's Brian Steele, and it's gonna be hard. Brian Steele ain't playing none of that shit, So when Brian Steele get up there, it's all duty, You say you better put your 3D glasses on. Brian Steele is coming straight at you, You heard? With facts, with straight facts, not lyrics, not this, not that, straight facts, You heard? Durk just might be a free man, by this year, You think Durk gonna go to trial? Durk might just be a free man. He's going through all this, Durk, you know what I'm saying? Everything that's going on, you know what I'm saying? Just, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully, you make it through, you get your shit together, everything, you know what I'm saying? Copacetic, everything copacetic, GG.
You see, will continue to represent that party, and the withdrawing attorney is not the only member in good standing of the bar of this court representing that party. In that circumstance, the withdrawing attorney should complete and file a notice of appearance or a withdrawal of counsel, form C-123, instead of this request for approval of substitution or withdrawal of counsel, form G-01. However, court permission for withdrawal or substitution is required if no member of the withdrawing attorney's firm or agency will remain as counsel of record. In such circumstances, the attorney seeking to withdraw should complete and file this request for approval of some.
It's the prosecutor's job to show absolute facts. There can be no reason and doubt beyond a shadow of a fact without any reasonable doubt. Look at OJ. Straight facts, Natalie. Straight facts, Dada. You ain't never lied, Gigi. You ain't never lied, Dada. You heard? So you can't just be like, yo, we think this is Lil Durk is locked up for a lot of thoughts. Like, oh, we think there's or we think that, or he was there. Like, substantial evidence is substantial evidence. If they had substantial evidence, they would have been broken to trial, prosecuted him, and he would have been set up the hill. You know you did it. If they had Lil Durk on camera, passing over the yellow envelope, giving it to the killer's hands, saying that you did it, that he did it, they had that nigga on camera. What video? With a wire, guess what? Lil Durk, he'll be fucked right now. Lil Durk, they be, you know what I'm saying? Lil Durk would be absolutely fucked, But since they trying to scare Lil Durk, it's like, oh, ain't nothing on the table, it seems a little bit far-fetched, you know what I'm saying? Discovery on part of both lawyers. Yes, King. That's what I'm saying, Queen,
mission or withdrawal of counsel, form G-01, and submit a proposed order on request for approval of substitution or withdrawal of counsel, form G-1 order. If the circumstances surrounding an attorney's withdrawal or request to substitute other counsel are not covered by this form G-1, the attorney may instead file a regularly noticed motion supported by a more detailed memorandum of points and authority. Section 1, withdrawn attorney. Please complete the following information for the attorney seeking to withdraw. Provide the information as it currently appears on the docket. If the attorney appeared pro hoc vice, enter.
Yo, and I can't even lie, they trying to say that Big U, they said something about Big U giving some sort of information up or some shit like that. Like, wait a minute. Big U, what the fuck Big U got to do with Durk's case, Does Big U got something to do with Durk's case? Was Quando actually keeping 1,000 that he actually, he ain't Crip no more because maybe the Crip set him up, do they got all that, I don't know, man. If they absolutely had that, they would have brought Durk to trial yesterday, That's what I feel. Durk would have been prosecuted yesterday, You know what I'm saying? That's a finny, and and he wants the speedy trial. He's trying to go to trial. He's trying to go to trial to come out, It's crazy.
PHV in the field for California bar number. Name, Jonathan Brayman. California bar number, PHV, which means he was pro hoc vice anyways, which is kind of crazy. Firm or agency, Brown and Fish. And then it goes down to say he was an attorney from Chicago. I don't know how great of a move this actually is. I'm gonna be honest, because you have an attorney from Chicago who gonna know certain things and all this shit. So I don't know if they couldn't keep him, but I would have kept him as well and added Brian Steele. So there's
at the end of the day, the data, maybe he's not needed, the data, but this is what it is, Gigi, right? These people, the data, they looking at all the other cases, the data, every other murder for hire case, the data, that the feds ever did, the data. And they want to see the people who beat it, the data, like how he beat his, or what is it that he beat his for, the data, because at the end of the day, the data, right? They might be willing to lock up you, but maybe they wasn't willing to lock up someone else, and they gave him the thing, the data, and guess what, the data, that Drew, the data, is still there, the data, you heard? The way that you know what I'm saying, the way that you put that out for the murder for hire, the data, yeah, it's neat deep, the data, the answers for it. Yo, the lawyer situation, the data, is like a fucking booklet, the data, right? So when you locked off the data, they ain't got no really substantial evidence, the data, guess what happens, the data, right? You gotta be smart, because guess what? In that lawyer booklet, there's an answer to get you out. No matter what, there's an answer. Not no matter what, but there's an answer. There's a to be in that book, the data, to get your ass out, the data, from the murder for hire, Gotta look it up, the data, gotta check, got deep, the data, you gotta look at the scriptures, the data.
That, but I don't think they couldn't have kept him though. That doesn't make sense to me because Diddy had like effing 10 attorneys, it felt like. Counsel of record for the following party or parties, Dirk Banks. Other members of the same firm or agency also seeking to withdraw, not applicable. And y'all have right there.
Now that's a fact, that's a fact that he could win on lack of speedy trial. This is what, 2 years old? No, they don't want a lawyer that from town. They all hold hands, make deals. Facts, the data. We don't want nobody from here, the data. We ain't holding no hands. We ain't making no deals with these people. We coming home. I'm coming home. You heard? Mama, I've been betrayed. We coming home, Gigi, the data. There's more corruption in court than most politics forms, the data. Like, yo, Gigi, we gonna have to get rid of all in-city lawyers, all in-city things, the data. Let us know what's going on, the data. They trying to get us pinned, the data. They trying to find out information, the data, to see if this is what's going on. Lil Durk is innocent. He didn't pay for the murder for hire of the people. They put conspiracy to it. Then when they can't charge you with the murder for hire, they're like, damn, we can't charge them for the murder for hire. Guess what they do, the data? What's goody, Frank? How you doing, the data? What's goody, the data? Shout out to you. Guess what they do? Oh, let's put a stalking charge on him. Wait a minute. Did I kill this man or did I stalk this man? No, I stalked this man. Like, what the? Yo, bro, the data. Like, you can't. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to win this, cause I'm gonna beat the murder for hire, but now I got a stalking charge, and I don't even know who I stalked. I never even seen Quantum Ronald yesterday, Dundada. And if the stalking charge don't work, Dundada, then I got conspiracy of. You know what I'm saying, they always gonna do some shit, Dundada. Why would he hire anyone? He could have done it himself, Dundada. Why would you fax the data? But you are. This is what it is. If he did, they try to say he hired him. But this is what it is, Natalie. I'm gonna let you know. These people over here, right? They saying that he hired them because the dudes used the credit cards to the label. So imagine you got some friends, right? Everybody in pain. One of your friends died. You a rapper, right? But you rapping. But your friends, they over here doing whatever they doing. So maybe they go and handle a situation and it's under your credit cards and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, you didn't pay them to do that. You never told them to go do that. You just like they like the feds. They seen the narrative and they just put them in there. Like, oh yeah, so we gonna insert him right here. But no, don't you need evidence? Don't you need like if a cop arrested someone, don't somebody gotta be committed a crime? Like somebody gotta be committed a crime. You gotta have some substantial evidence. Something gotta be done. If that's the case, everybody be calling and faking crime all the time. Like, oh yeah, he did this, or he did that, or he did that. Like, nah, it don't work like that. That shit don't work. Real shit. That shit don't work. Because you know there's mad people that don't like you, that they're like, oh yeah, he did this. Oh no, that life don't work like that. Like you gonna know what actually happened. And guess what? This is the day of cameras. Cameras. So if everything's on camera, there's so many cameras everywhere. You ain't got this on camera, sir. You ain't got it on camera, right? We need to see it we need to see it on camera, It's all bull. You can win. Yo, he can win. Go ahead, Natalie. Go ahead, Let's go, We got a Lil Durk, you know what I'm saying? He could win, You heard now. What you saying is 100% facts too, Corporate card and employee that took yup, initiative. At the same time, the court has the burden of proof. The court has the burden of proof. He will walk. They can't prove unless they have video of him saying, let's go. Lil Durk about to be work. Lil Durk about to be out here, stepping down, like, what the fuck, He's an employee. He has the cards. He's over here buying all this stuff with my credit card. He done did this. Now, I'm the one that goes to jail for him buying credit cards, for him booking plane tickets. You can't book plane tickets. You can't do this. I don't know. But this is what else they gonna lock him up on. They saying they got a lot of lyrics. And they also say they got a witness. So we can find out who's the witness. Who y'all think the witness is? Is it OTF Jam? Is it fucking... Is it OTF Vonnie? Is it OTF Didi? I don't know if it's OTF. I can't say it's OTF Didi. I can't even say it's OTF Vonnie right about now. But everybody's pointing finger at Vonnie and Jam. Where is Jam? What can Jam actually say about this situation? Jam wasn't even around. You know what I'm saying? He will walk. Go ahead. He will walk. So Brian Still's gonna come over here. He's gonna smash on heads. Brian Still ain't coming to play no games, and he's confident. He said, yo, the feds got a 98 conviction rate on who? Like, where does this show? On the school of what? Hard Knocks? Well, I didn't come from school. I came from Harvard University. I don't think they got a 98% rate, on everybody that they are arrested from Harvard University or whatever the case may be. You gotta be kidding me, You heard They want the big dog, not no little fish lyrics or more than a movie. Not real, can't prove real. I understand So why is he locked up? Why is he locked up? And why they staying? Why is he staying like? Well, why is my boy still knocked up? Why they can't get my nigga bail? Why Lil Durk ain't already got bail? They trying to scare him to take either get a plea deal, snitch. They try to scare him to like, yo, I'll give you information on, yo, Lil Durk, don't say shit. If you talk right now, you really gonna see some hot water. You good right now. As for right now, you good. They try to scare you, nigga. Stay tall, Lil Durk might be the realest nigga anybody ever met, Lil Durk pulling $1 million bounties. Facts. Lil Durk standing down on business. Facts. Lil Durk putting his shit in his lyrics, wax his life on wax, nigga. Facts, And Lil Durk, knocked off, standing tall. Facts, You thought my boy was just a rapper? You thought y'all thought that he was your favorite rapper? Nah, he's really this, This is what he's doing. He's standing down, So Brian Still, is gonna stand on business, So let's see what what's going on with the Brian Still. How Brian Still got put involved in this. How did Brian Still join the team? Why did Brian Still join the team? If he got Drew, but he got Drew Finland, we will understand why he got Brian there. But you know what I'm saying? They cut off the Chicago dudes, They really don't got no, what I'm saying. So we gonna see what's shaking here, You know what I'm saying? We gonna see what's shaking and who these people are. We need to find out who's really Brian Still or who's really Drew Finland. Like, these people are some real high-ranking lawyers, bro. Like, this is real, Like, they're not scared. They're not playing none of that shit, They are lawyers. They say now to what they do, Yo, let's clap for them lawyers, They, yo. They some father figures right there. They say, who the fuck, what, You ain't got 98 feds. Don't got no 98 convictions fate with me, I be whooping. That's crazy. That's so real.
Where it says he hit the check mark on. The party represented by the attorney seeking to withdraw have retained the following new counsel who is a member in good standing of the Bar of Georgia and has a pending application to appear pro hafiche in this court named Brian Still. From that, Still law firm. Then it says Section 3 signatures, withdrawing attorney. I'm currently counsel of record in this case and am identified above in Section 1.
All right, so right here, what they trying to say is that they brought Brian Steele onto the team, and Brian Steele will be a lawyer. So now he's officially a lawyer, right? And they telling you like who they took off and why they or who went back home or what's going on, you know what I'm saying? And as a fact, they right what they doing, they was hoping that Lil Durk got knocked off, right? And he got so scared that he was going like the feds ain't playing they was trying to lock Lil Durk up, you know what I'm saying? So this is why like Lil Durk is the target number one. Don't think that they thought that Lil Durk's team because they thought they knew it. So but they thought Lil Durk's team was definitely gonna point the finger at him. Like, yo, nah, it was him. No, hell no, it was him. Nah, hell no, it was him. Hey, now ain't nobody could point the finger because it's not what happened. He didn't pay them to do that. He was never paying them. That was never the vibe, You got the whole wrong situation, Niggas went out, and did that shit on their own will, They went willingly. I ain't had to pay them, That's what y'all don't know. Y'all think it is murder for hire, but it's not, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to charge me with something else, but it's not that. You know what I'm saying? And they was hoping someone got mad, scared, Bonnie was going to be over here, pushing notes, prison song. Nigga, this ain't prison song, We're not doing that, You know, that ran that movie Prison Song with Fat Joe, There was all the thing, What do you think this is, Like, what do you think, You think niggas about to get knocked off for something they didn't do, and go do a whole fucking life sentence, You wild, crazy, federal. That's threatening, Like, that's very scary, Yeah, they say he's a lawyer in fact now. That's the other lawyer is no longer a party in fact. They did list a reason. Did they list a reason? Yeah. We're about to. No. They just brung him up. So, because they just brung him up to help the case. It was no reason really.
As a withdrawing attorney, I've given notice as required with local rule 83 2.1. I hereby request that I and any other attorneys listed in Section 1 be allowed to withdraw from this case. Signature of Jonathan M. Brayman. Bro Viche basically allows
salute DJ Money was popping with you,
lawyers to practice law in other states without violating.
Yes, Natalie, more or less, I'm thinking that and maybe it's a personal reason. Maybe they wasn't doing their job. Maybe you already know they in cahoots. Maybe he felt like, oh shit, I'm about to go to jail for life. I gotta switch my lawyers. They in cahoots. It could be anything, but they got him out of there. And it's definitely, they got him out of there for a good reason. They got him in there. They got the other lawyers out of there switching their thing to make their shit stronger. We need to make this machine a working machine. And we gonna beat this. We gonna go all in. Fuck it. You hurt? Yo. Spend all your money if you gotta be free, Durk. I don't give a fuck. Put the whole 40 million up. You're gonna make that shit back. They got first stay home nigga song. You know what it is, GG. You gonna make that shit right back. You know what I'm saying? Fuck the 40, You got that's what they want, nigga. Give it to them, You heard, If you really talented, if you really think you're really Durky, yo, and you really think you know what I'm saying, you really that nigga, and you really think you're the voice of the streets, you stay solid, you put that up, when you get home, you gonna get that nigga so quick, you won't even notice it. You know what I'm saying?
Getting the rules and all of that shit. That's the best way to say it is. I'm able to now practice law in this state without breaking any laws, and it's only going to allow for duration. I believe it's like you can do it once every couple of years or some shit like that. I'd have to get more into it, but it's getting late, bro. It is shit 12:24 right now. Some of y'all gonna be like, no, man, she lying. Nah, bro, it's 12:24. Anyways, so first off, if Young Thug is paying for it, apologies to Young Thug. I've been calling the shit out of him ever since he said that stuff, but it turns out that, yeah, that's what's going on, man. And I got to say, bruh, Brian Steele, oh my goodness. That's what you need. And some of y'all...
Yo, shout out to Young Thug for even having an eye, high eye level, to even have lawyer, nigga, that intelligent, on your side, you gotta be a smart, good nigga. Shout out to Young Thug, everybody hating on Thug, everybody was hating on Thug, Thug is one of them, he got the lawyers on deck, he's sending them out, he's helping you, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what's up, GG. Like, people don't do that. Why can't we shout out people? I don't understand y'all want to troll Thug, why can't you clap when he did something nice? It's so easy. If he fell, y'all would be laughing at him right now. It's okay to laugh when he fails. But it's okay to also to acknowledge the truth of him being one of them people that's standing down, being on Durk's side. No matter what it is, he's on Durk's side, So y'all want to talk, y'all want to say, y'all want to mimic, y'all want to bring it, and you could say, oh yeah, Thug didn't make him go over there. He's a lawyer. Maybe he just paid them. Man, he been sending them over there, bro. He said it. He think he's gonna say something like that. He didn't mean it, Like, let's get right, bro. Like, yeah, everybody want to down people and shit like that. Let's clap for the real, clap for Durk being in jail right now, not saying nothing. Let's clap for that nigga for being a real nigga. Y'all waiting for him to snitch. If he came out tomorrow and told, oh, hey, Durk told Durk to clap right now for Durk being a real nigga. Even the niggas that don't even like him, clap for that nigga. Even his ops, even everybody, clap for that nigga. Everybody in O Block, clap for that nigga, Whoever don't like him, clap for that nigga. 63rd niggas, clap for that nigga. This dude, you know what I'm saying? This dude staying solid like you should. You know what I'm saying? As a man, as you should. Like, come on, bro. But everybody ain't hearing that.
Man, Durk just wasted his money at this point in time. He wasted his...
Man, fuck the money. I don't give a fuck about the fucking money, You heard, You know why, Because money don't make me. I make money, It's nothing, Money don't make my character. Money don't consume me. We get to the bag. And what I do, what you do, it gets you the bag, I ain't looking for the money. Money just falling on my lap because I do what I do and I do what it does, And it's just, well, I like to do this, but it's a money generated situation. So money comes, You know what I'm saying? But you think I'm gonna save money because they want this, just to oh yeah, fuck it, I'm not gonna get the best lawyers ever if I can afford them. Nah, if I can afford them, I'm buying them. Even if I can't afford them, I'm buying them, Let's win this, We going all the way to the head, Pause, don't diddy, Either I'm gonna be who I am, Either God got a destiny for me to make me who I am, who I was. Durk, you always gonna be Durk, Man can't stop what God's plan, So if you feel nigga spend that money, guess what, you gonna make it back if you get out. If you go to jail for life, what you wanna be? Durk in jail, nigga? Oh shit, I got millions of dollars in jail, nigga. Nah, fuck all that, nigga. If you happy, it's a God forbid the shit don't go your way, then you a regular nigga. You in there, You know what I'm saying? But you ill, you good. But nah, fuck all that, Spend your money, come home, you can make more money. Fuck people saying you going broke. Fuck people saying that this nigga is this nigga ain't helping you or whatever the case may be. People want to clap for you just because you a real thorough, solid individual. Putting out that money, feeding your people, and you stood solid, man. Clap for Durk. People don't want to clap for this man. Just clap for him, It's nothing, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Even the ops, clap for this man, nigga. Oh shit, I thought Durk was going to snitch his little mark ass, Like, he ain't even do that, I thought Durk would have folded by now. I thought, come on now, clap for the man, GG.
This money it's a life sentence. What the hell you mean? Like, some of y'all just say some stuff that if you had the money, you would do. What value do you put on your life if you had the money? Now, some of y'all ain't worth the broken condom it took to make y'all, and I get it. And
facts. He actually got a good chance of beating this. You think, because the feds, I think all 12 jurors got to find you guilty, If one fucking juror finds, oh no, 2 jurors, oh no, it's a wrap, You know what I'm saying? I think that's how the feds work, So, if all these people right there, he gonna have to, everybody's gonna have to be there's going to be a logical person there. You can't make, some people in the jury thing, you could persuade them. So, you could persuade some people, but some people you just can't persuade. They're not going to send someone in jail, if you really don't got the evidence that's going to say to send them to jail, if you got the evidence, so be it, Durk did it, show us he did it. But you over here saying that his song lyrics, this and that, this and that. Yo, what if he really didn't do it, He just doing songs y'all got this shit confused, Oh, yeah, but he's the big, he's the big, though, he didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? First you said that he paid them. Then you said OTF Vonnie paid them. Then you said OTF Diddy paid them. Then you say he's paying them cash. Then you say he put $1 million bounty on them. Then you say he's giving them jewelry. Then you say that he'll give them a verse. Then you say he's gonna put them in a video. What person that is killing people, you know what I'm saying? Is saying, oh yeah, I'll kill this person if you put me in your video. What the fuck you done? What the fuck? They probably gonna kill Durk next. You know what I'm saying? In the video, just body him, Like, you think Durk got it like that? That he could just make people killers, and once they kill us, like, oh yeah, come be cool back again. No, they're gonna put the gun to Durk's head. They're gonna like, give me the money. Nigga, I'll kill you. What do you think this is? You think they're gonna stay broke? So no, you know what I'm saying? That and OGT alleged, but you know what I'm saying? You think that's what's going on? It's not going on. This is far-fetched. This is very far-fetched, and the feds just thought that they had them figured out. They thought that really they really thought Durk actually paid some cash money. Durk did not. Y'all didn't pinpoint it. Y'all got nervous. He had plane tickets booked. Y'all got nervous. Y'all fucking planked them too fast. When y'all planked them, y'all let them know where it was. And just them couple seconds, maybe he would have been caught. But just them couple seconds, the couple days or a couple months that you planked them so quick, now ain't too much evidence. Everything burns right there, No one got paid to be quiet. Maybe Durk was about to clean up his thing and start fucking up, paying people to be quiet, doing this, doing that. Nah, y'all fucked him up. He never paid nobody. He just went right in jail, So y'all fucked up the whole situation, or the money situation. Y'all fucked up everything, Smart shit, You do crime, you gotta wait 6 months to get paid. Fuck that.
Some of y'all, I was playing. My parents was married when they had me, so I ain't got it, You know what I mean? I'm not a bastard. I'm making fun of nobody either, but no, on a serious note, how much money would you put on your life? Just gonna be honest. They already told y'all Durk got 30 M's put up. So you telling me if it cost an M for Brian Steele and it cost about 3 M's for what's cuz name? Drew Finland, and then Lindsay O'Connell, she gonna take her M, right? So we talking about 4 or 5 million. Is that now worth your life?
Man, fuck 4 or 5, nigga. I'll put a 15 right now. Let me walk, nigga. I'm on some El Chapo shit. I got 3 million in the bag, nigga. That's just if y'all even touch me, nigga. If you even come and try to be like, you know what I'm saying? Try to even touch me, yo, there's $1 million in the bag, real shit. Fuck the money. That's the problem. Stop thinking about money. Think about life, bro. Y'all thinking about, he's spending money. He's doing this. He's doing that. So fucking what? What you mean? Money is printed. We trying to print some more money. Money's printed. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna have to print some money. Who's printing the money? I would love to know who's printing the money. I would just love to know that. Can you print a little bit more money to get us out of debt? People who's printing money, can y'all print just a tight bit, little more money, and just give some money to everybody, motherfucker? That's a lie. Just do it for 2026, You live and you blessed. Here, you already take advantage of our social security numbers. We already bank ourselves, Before you do all that, just, you know what I'm saying, calm down, and let us, you know what I'm saying, do our thing. But guess what? Little Durk ain't remember, you ain't never broke, bro. If you rich. If you rich and you got a rich soul, you would never be broke, So don't never fold and don't never quit on your life, You heard? Because it's going to take, it takes a second that you might make it. It takes a second that you might not.
Talking about snitches, plural. We know the police going to come in. We already know that crap. We know the police going to come in and basically say their theory of what happened based off of their experience to paint whatever picture they want to believe. All right, so we already know cops are going to come in. You're probably going to see about maybe 20, 30 cops that come in and get a story, but it's the feds, so I don't think...
So a lot of witnesses is cops. So we don't want to hear your witness statement. First of all, how you bringing a cop into the witness statement? Like, what's the cop? Like, the cops, oh yeah, we seen him on video, camera buying. What the fuck that got to do with Durk? What, like, why is Durk even locked up? Why is Durk even on trial, bro? If you ain't got no substantial evidence, Like, yo, Durk, nigga, just give him, I think they want to see you broke. They want to see me down when the line come up and the lights come up. And when I make it to the end, I'm not gonna get up. They want to see me down. They want to see you down, da-da. Give them everything they want, da-da, because we can get it back, da-da. We already lived the life, da-da. I bet on myself every day, da-da. You know what I'm saying? I come from a lifestyle. I used to bet on myself every day, da-da. Go to grab everything, da-da. I put it all on the line, da-da. You heard? So ain't nothing to give with this shit, da-da, because we gonna give them because we really real, da-da. This is what we consist of, da-da. You heard? Let's put it on the line, da-da. Put it on the floor. That's what it is, da-da. Real shit. We ain't about to talk about cash and you're saving it. Go ahead, girl. You save your talk about cash. Trump talk about his cash, da-da. He went bankrupt 3 times, da-da. He ain't playing, da-da. It's just more cash for Trump if we print more. Ha! Shouldn't talk about facts, da-da. Let's get right. Go ahead, Durk. You make it to a boss when you spend dirty. You heard? You make dirty and you spend dirty. That's how you spent the 30 now. Now you got educational use of spending the 30 mil. You made the 30 mil. You got education of making the 30 mil. Now you're going to have educational use on spending the 30 mil. Nigga, that's going to make you a little bit different too, the data. You know what I'm saying? Just saying it isn't proof, so it doesn't matter, but beware their padded cases. They will be looking for that jailhouse snitch. I understand the data. That's what they doing. They looking for the nigga who's gonna talk, the data. They looking for the person who's gonna say something, the data. This is all made up. This is all make-believe. They're looking for the person who's actually gonna talk, the data. Let's get a little bit more elaborate. Like let's get a deeper. After this, we're gonna get a deeper. Let's get like a prosecutor. We're gonna get a prosecutor or something up here, so she could tell us about the case or something like that, or he or something. All right, we need a certified criminal defense attorney to let us know what's going on with the Durkio case. You know what I'm saying? Let's
the feds would do it. It would allow like that. The feds would probably allow like maybe 5 to 10 cops. But the way this judge been basically saying, here, prosecution, y'all can have anything, y'all can do whatever. The way that's being written and wrote, bro, nah. So Brian Steele is on the team, but what does this actually mean? Well, God forbid, but Brian Steele has an impeccable freaking history at writing appeals. He's going to have an impeccable history and a different way of looking at stuff because he just did the YSL trial. So he has a level of expertise that's more current.
They want to see
now,
me
granted,
down.
Young Thug got 15 years probation, but he ain't in jail no more. Brian still ain't Drew feeling. Wife and Lucci was seen on camera with people with guns doing a drive-by, and his homeboy got smoked. And technically, Lucci's supposed to be doing prison right now, but Lucci ain't snitched. Ain't nobody said nothing, and Lucci out right now. And I believe in the next 7-8 months.
That's fucked up. That's fucked up, Sadie, for you to say that Brian still lost the case. Brian still would have won that case. It was up to Young Thug. Young Thug said he wanted to, you know what I'm saying? Young Thug would have took it, he would have wanted the data, you know what I'm saying? But he chose not to go all the way, the data. That's Thug's fault, the data. He would have had that underneath the belt. But I get what you're saying, the data. Maybe he should have been a little bit like, no, you got it beat. You good. Take it to the door. That's what you should have, you know what I'm saying? Take it to the door, money, the data, you heard? I think Lucci, Drew Feeling comes from Boozy. I think Drew Feeling helped Boozy with his case, the data. I'm not too sure.
He can go get his first offenders and get his rights restored and walk around with firearms legally. So you tell me who got the better end of the deal. But some of y'all would go, well, shit, Young Thug had a bunch of people on the stand and all that stuff, and it was poisonous and all that. So that's where Brian still makes the most point. I mean, makes the most sense. Where Brian Steele comes in, Brian Steele is going to be able to help out from the aspect of how can we separate our client from the rest of everybody? Let's make sense where it doesn't make sense. See, Drew's lawyer superpower is
that's a fact, Dada. They really, the witnesses that we thought they had witnesses. We thought that they had OTF. We thought OTF Vonnie's dad was gonna come on the stand. We thought that they had FBG Butter. He's about to come on the stand. We thought they had fucking nigga. They got cops coming on the stand. What the fuck do the cops know about what really happened, Dada? The cops did what? The cops was there? Was cops on scene? Cops actually. What the fuck? The cops put this case together. Do you know what putting a case together means? hypothetically speaking, like these motherfuckers hypothetically spoke and thought that Durk did this shit. So we gonna lock up Durk for a hypothetical action. Like what the fuck? Back in the day, you guys used to have to get a person on camera, wiretap something. Yeah, go ahead, kill my husband. Do this, do that, the murder for hire. You don't even see shit like that no more. These people just automatically thinking, oh, he's the big dog. You see what he be singing on his songs. He said it in a song, murder for hire. This is that, nigga. It's a rap. It's rap. I'm like, what the hell, you guessing? Where is the envelope? Where is the money? You said that he paid them. Show us the money that he paid them with. Or go on, or show us the money that they spent. That they say that they did it. How about the people the people that did all they gotta say Durk didn't pay them to murder for hire. Like that's not it. It's a bunch of assumptions. There you go, Natalie. A bunch of guessing. Hypothetically speaking, who these people think they are. You're supposed to be the feds, bro. When you the feds, bro, this is what I mean. You feds, you're trying to show your hand. When you the feds, you gotta come correct. Automatic, yo, I come correct. You should have knocked off Durk. Whoever's the main dude that said, yo, go get Durk, you should have been like, don't go get that nigga unless you're gonna show me some evidence. You're not gonna sit here and make me look dumb. You're not gonna make the fucking program look dumb. You're not making the FBI people look dumb. Like you ain't got no evidence. Don't bring this shit up. Like real shit. Now look at this. We gonna have to do it. This is all for This is all for entertainment. It's not proof of a crime, That's what I'm saying, Gigi. No proof of no crime, they got on Durk, They ain't got no proof of they ain't got nothing, They coming up with just maybes. Probably. He might have. Oh, it was the card. It's OTF card. Nigga, what the fuck? That ain't my credit card. My credit card's in my pocket. You think he got my $30 million credit card on him, The fuck? You don't got my $30 million credit card on him? If your mom gives you a card to use, or your dad gives you a card to use, that's your card, you know what I'm saying? And you go out, and you go buy this, and you go buy that, illegal shit with the nigga, that's your mom and your dad's fault, No, you're just using the card. You caught. You're caught. Not me. You this shit. Not I, Don't put me with you with this, that. You thought that the feds thought that they was gonna lock these people up and they automatically was gonna cooperate. Oh yeah, we gonna say some good shit on them, And when they said, oh yeah, Durk paid y'all for this, these niggas is looking at them like stupid, like they don't got nothing on us because Durk didn't even fucking pay us for this shit. You fucking idiots. We already up, dummy. Why would Durk have to pay us, nigga? We live with Durk. Durk got us right. Durk pays our rent. Durk gotta pay us and he pays our rent too. So I'm gonna pay your motherfucking rent, nigga, and pay you for every homie you get in, and pay for your lifestyle, and pay for your fucking Burger King, and pay for what the fuck? Who the fuck y'all think this is? Though? That's so funny. That's so funny. You know what I'm saying? That's when you thought you had it, but you thought wrong, Gigi. You heard the Yeah. Now they said she could win this shit herself. I could win this case myself. Lawyer Nadia, yo Durk, yo Durk, get Lawyer Nadia on the case. You heard? You don't even need to pay Drew. How much you charging? These people taking 3 million retainers, 2 million retainer, 1 million retainer. Nadia said she do it for a cool 250, a cool 250,000, nigga. Yeah, but I'll take the 750. She's Maddie's gonna pay the million, you heard? Cause I promoted her to come on, you know what I'm saying? So she get the mill, I get the 750. We gonna give it the cool 250. She got it beat, you heard? Nah, if they don't, that's a fact, Nah, we gonna like before like for free. Go ahead, girl. Go ahead for free, when. That's what they trying to do. They just trying to hold you and put you under and just let someone snitch. But guess what? These niggas is happy to the mug. They're not telling nothing. They're staying down. They thought they had a bunch of goofies with them. That's not the case, bro. You know what I'm saying? You can't go get butter in this case. We ain't got butters on our side. We ain't got no FPG butters on our side. Does any of these niggas look like the FPG butter? That's what I want to know. Do OTF look like he FPG butter? All right, back.
He can get the best people.
They don't want you to know about it.
I thought so too. I don't think none of these niggas is looking like FBG butter, Dada. I seen all.
Look at what just happened with the YW Melly trial. Bro, Kerry Hart was in there whooping ass behind the scenes. Y'all just don't know it. Drew seen Kerry Hart and was like, you know what I'm saying? To the point where you had PDF Spoon, where you had him saying, oh, bro, Brian W. Melly, he's going down. He's going down. He's going down. That tampering with a witness, they dropped the damn charge. They dropped it. You get the right people for the right shit, so you do the right moves because you don't know everything. Cedric Nash, I can throw a football, hey, do everything. But if I ain't got no good receivers, I ain't got no good O-line, my running back don't scare y'all. Who gives a damn I can throw a football and hit your hands. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't fear I might drop back and give it to that running back, so you got to respect me. You can't throw the kitchen sink at me. You know what I'm saying? So that's what this is. But shout out to Brian Steele because I told y'all, Lil Durk is coming home. And if I'm an argumentative type, if I'm super dichotomous, I'm going, well, Nash, if he was coming home, then shit, why would he need to hire Brian Steele? You still need reinforcements. I don't give a damn. Some of y'all grew up playing sports. You think just because you got a jumper, you don't know, you shouldn't know how to do layups. You shouldn't know how to play defense. You think just because you shouldn't have no goddamn crossover?
Yo, ain't no clickbait in the title, Dada. Ain't no clickbait in the title, Dada. Just because I'm saying that, yo, nobody's telling Dada. Nigga, what the fuck you talking about? OTF Jam? They saying that he wore a wire, that OTF Jam in Wissack right now, Dada. They saying that fucking OTF Vonnie, Dada, is wow. That's not what I'm thinking. You know what I'm saying? That's not what I'm putting out there, Dada, but it's definitely out there, Dada. So nah, Dada, it's never no clickbait, Dada. This is actual factual, Dada. Ain't nobody we trying to get him under. We trying to uncover Durk, Dada. They trying to bury Durk in the dirt, Dada. Come on now, Dada. They trying to do, you know what I'm saying? They want to see me down. That's what they want to do. They want to see me down.
You shouldn't have no handles. This is what that is. This is now, hey, Drew come in, he a dunker. Lindsay come in, she got your jump shot. All right. Brian come in, he's handles and defense. He's meticulous. Brian Steele's mind gets a rush from this shit. Because all he want to do is get in that court and do battle. Brian Steele a damn warrior. I watched Brian Steele walk out the courtroom and literally took out that damn jacket. Cub bust out 30 squats. Built up a little sweat start. We talking about fast pacing back and forth. And his mind is just... And I'm watching this shot, I said, this man different. This man different. You know, my favorite attorney, Keith Adams, you know, but still is still. So we...
A lot of motherfuckers counted Durk out, Dada. A lot of motherfuckers is counting Durk out, Dada. But I see why, Dada. It's because of the situation, Dada. But guess what? Dada, Lil Durk is coming home, Dada. Come on, let's say it. I'm coming home. Come on, Durk is coming home. Dada, I'm coming home. That's a Fendi, Dada, trying to count my mans out, Dada, pause, Dada. You know what I'm saying? Like to say... Know what I'm saying? Shout out to Durk Shorty, Dada, staying down, Dada, because a lot of shorties don't stay down, Dada. You heard when you down, shorties, they'll leave your ass, Dada, real quick, Dada. But, you know, Durk is still here, Dada. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people, Dada, they trying to count him out, Dada. But the same people that's counting him out, Dada, they couldn't count him in. He the one that brung them niggas in, Dada. You couldn't count on your fingers, Dada, what was going on, Dada. Now you trying to count me out? Count me out because I'm in this situation, Dada. But guess what? I'm coming home. For real. I'm coming home. Yo, Dada. Coming home. Yo, who got a list, man? Why you if you a man, don't worry about how I'm speaking. Like, what's going on, Dada? Dirk, just worry about that Durk's coming home. That's all. That's all you gotta worry about. Is that Durk coming home, Dada. For real, Dada. OJ won because of doubt. This is murder. I mean, OJ won of doubt. This is murder. They may drop this to if they can't make their case. You won't know till a day or two before, maybe even the day of the data. They could actually drop this shit, the data, and that's a fact, the data. They just hold it in. They claim that, oh, we hold the information. We don't gotta give you information to the day before. Guess what, the data? You ain't got nothing to give us. Stop fucking playing with us, the data. I'm coming home. You heard? I spent everything I have just to be sure. The data, that's a fact. You hired him too, the data, so he did a good hire right there, the data. Let's get into the case, GG. They just want him to go broke before he walks, the data. I bet, the data. They want my boy to come home, the data. Slam dunk Brian, no problem. He's a trial lawyer, the data. This case is bull. He will walk, the data. That's a fact. He's gonna walk. Let's see how much evidence they got, the data. That's what they got, the data. They try to count Lil Durk out. But just remember, the data, anybody who's leaving Durk's side, everybody who's bouncing on Durk, just remember, the data. He's coming home, the data. Just remember, he's coming home. Wait for me. Wait for him, the data. Yo, I'm coming home. Yo. Wait for me. Wait for me. Wait for me. I'm coming home. Murder charges coming back to back. You heard? Hoes jumping off the ship and they ain't looking back. I ain't heard that. Telling me to have faith? But where their hers at? Ever since Durk caught the case, your voice, he ain't heard that. But guess what? He's coming home. Ha! Wait for him. Wait for him. Wait for him. I'm coming home. Come on, Durk. Durk's coming home. All right, let's see what they got on him.
In Florida, here to talk to you today on the Lil Durk case. We got a lot of requests of people wanting me to cover Lil Durk's case, and we know that it was set for trial when Melly's tampering case was set to go to trial, but then it got continued. In the meantime, it's been set now for a status conference on February 23rd, but recently they had this big motion pending about what evidence should come in or stay out if and when this goes to trial. It's going to go to trial. The defense had filed a motion in limine, a motion talking about 404B evidence. That's evidence of other crimes, wrongs, or acts. The extraneous or outside information that the state may try to use against Lil Durk or the other defendants. And the defense is saying that it's not admissible. Usually it's because it doesn't prove anything with respect to the allegations in this case, or if it does prove something, then there's a 403 objection where you're saying that it's more prejudicial. It creates more prejudice against the defendant than what it proves. And so therefore it's unfair. And sometimes some evidence fits that. And sometimes the prosecutor has to present a certain amount of reason why they think this evidence should come in or not. So like, what are we talking about here? The motion, they had a hearing, a big hearing on February 9th. And so all the attorneys appeared. There were 4 attorneys present and 4 defendants. The co-defendants were there, and the attorneys made the arguments about this 404B evidence that they want to keep out. And the judge took it under advisement. A lot of times we'll go in as defense attorneys and argue a motion, and the state presents their side, we present our side, and then the judge doesn't rule right then and there, which sometimes is surprising or frustrating for the defendant. And we have to wait. We have to wait and see, and the judge is going to take their time, review everything, and review their notes and the law, and then they will issue an order, a ruling, usually in writing. And so that's what happened in this case.
I bet. Hold on. Stop the whip. Status Congress is code for they nothing to bring in other crimes. Is it admissible? It's no factual evidence based on not it being part of the crime. They have to show patterns and Yo, that's a fact, the Dada. That is a fact. They ain't got nothing. They have nothing. Natalie, the lawyer. Natalie is a lawyer, the Dada. She is coming strong today, the Dada. Shout out to Natalie, the Dada, with the facts, the Dada, staying on topic, giving us the Dada what people is elaborate. Yo, you were actually breaking it down for us. They have nothing. In real actuality, only a burden. Also, what this dude say? So you don't think it's weird? His co-defendants are not in the court with him? What? No, everybody's taking their trial. He told them to everybody take their own shit. Everybody's alone. You take your own shit. You do your own shit. You're not a lawyer, so you don't understand what they doing. So you're going to call him a rat because they not in the room together, or whatever the case may be. I don't know if he's telling they're not in the room together, but they're not in the room together because everybody agreed on taking their own fucking case, Real shit, If someone was telling you, actually know someone's telling You're not gonna sit here, and say someone's telling if Durk ain't over here, not even Durk or the people that let's get right, bro. We trying to beat the case. We ain't trying to point fingers out who's telling, who's doing this, who's doing that. We just trying to beat the case, It's Durk against the world, Everybody turned on him, Y'all think y'all scared, Y'all thinking he's never coming home, I'm coming home. Pray for me, pray for me, pray for me. Judge will say, no way. No, they keeping them separated. It's easier to win than to try it everyone. Facts. How Natalie knows this? Duh. Come on, Dada. Like, Natalie even knows this. Dada. It's easier for them to catch to do their thing. Dada, you know what I'm saying? Than all of them all together. Dada. Like, come on, they getting tried separately. Dada. That's what money does. Dada. Try you separately. Dada. Get you your own shit. Dada. You going for whatever the fuck you going for. Dada. Because guess what? Dada. They don't got me on the charges they got me on. They say I paid you. I don't know nothing about paying you. I ain't pay you for nothing, Dada. They say 9 witnesses, Dada, are close to him. I am not saying he's a rat, no means, Dada. I'm saying, Dada, the 9 witnesses that they got, Dada, that they claim that are close to him, Dada. They saying that they got 9 individuals, Dada, right, that are close to him that claim that what, Dada, that they seen him passing money, they see him do this. They don't got shit. The 9 people that I could go eat a. You know what I'm saying? And that's a fact, because at the end of the day, they ain't got none. The 9 witnesses, just choking from fucking word of mouth or whatever the case may be, or some other complaints, or trying to put his name in all this shit, or talk about another case, or talk about another. We're talking about little Poppy, you know what I'm saying? Poppy, the dude, and Quando Rondo, whatever the case may be. It's not Little Poppy. Little Pop. We're talking about Little Pop's case, the Little Pop. So Little Pop's case, that's all we talking about. Did he pay for the Little Pop's case? That's all there is to it. Nothing more, nothing less. But let's hear what's going on. Let's hear what's going on from an expert.
case. And on February 13th, the judge issued an order, a 21-page order that went through all the different things. Now, portions of it are redacted. Redacted means that it's sealed or you can't view what that particular evidence is. But we did get some insight as to some of the things that are coming in and some of the things that will be kept out. For those of you who follow these trials involving famous rappers.
And I'm going to say this, that everybody who think that Durk ain't coming home, just remember when Durk comes home that he told you he was coming home. Wait for me, wait for me, wait for me. I'm coming home. You think that he's not? You wildin', nigga. I'm gonna show you how this money works, how it spins the block, 30 mil, we gonna do it, we got these lawyers on retainer, they gonna keep going, If you think my Brian still, and Drew feeling about to win this, nigga, you real deal tripping, If you think my niggas ain't gonna put the press on them, they got a full poor press, on the federales right now, nigga, you tripping right now. Niggas ain't gonna talk, we see what's going on, and then we gotta see, and then logically, what's logic is logic, You ain't gonna have to say something, you ain't gonna have to make a book, This ain't OTF, Chicago, fucking Harry Potter book. You ain't about to see us. You ain't about to put imaginary lyrics up here. You ain't, we don't want to hear none of that. You heard? We want straight facts. You got the facts of the case or not? Because that's what we coming for, We ain't coming to help his reputation. We ain't coming here to clean his character. We ain't coming here to, we coming here, to get him on murder for hire, conspiracy. You don't have nothing on that. I don't care what you say about this and complaints about that and complaints about this. This is what he's here for,
in this music industry, a lot of times lyrics are being used against the defendant, and whether or not that's right or wrong or admissible or not admissible, that has become a hot topic in criminal cases, and prosecutors have really seized on music videos, music lyrics, and trying to use that as evidence of a crime. And that is what they were doing here. Now, apparently the court had previously held some other hearings on November 18th of last year and then January 7th, but deferred ruling on that motion. And then now there was, according to the court, a flurry of briefing on the issue. What's a brief? A brief is basically a memorandum of law or the attorneys filing a document in support of their position, kind of helping the judge, because we kind of take it for granted that the judge should know all of this and be up to date on the area of law or any new case law that might be in favor of one side or the other. And it's the attorney's job to actually find those.
No, the feds got 10 songs, they got 10 songs, lyrics, so they got 10 songs, they got lyrics, they got a bunch of lyrics that they bring into the table that they trying to bring as evidence. How you gonna bring? They bring in lyrics as evidence. How can you bring lyrics as evidence? That's different.
Cases and put it in some sort of concise format that helps the judge understand their position. And then that way, if they want to rule in the judge's favor, it almost helps do their job by getting them halfway there, because the judge can track the same language that the attorney presented. And so even though there already been hearings on this, the court says that there was a flurry of briefing on the issue, and it cites 4 different briefs that were presented on these issues. And then the government, which is the prosecution, filed their response as to why they believe the request should be denied or why this evidence should come in. And there was one issue where the government initially had indicated that they wanted to introduce evidence around a 2022 incident in Chicago. I think that there was a shooting, but the government said that they're not even going to be moving forward on that. So that was denied as moving.
They saying they got 10 songs, so they might add up a couple more songs. So they might put like 20 songs in his evidence book, so they gonna keep bringing books. They gonna keep bringing books, evidence, more evidence. And I guess the lyrics is evidence. They took the words, yeah, the feds is playing dirty right now, but they're not playing dirty, They thought that these people was gonna start singing once they got caught. So once they got caught, they said, we got all this evidence on you. They didn't have it, They're like, yo, someone's gonna snitch out of one of them. They didn't, I guess. I'm guessing. They saying that Vonnie this or Vonnie that, or these people's telling. I'm guessing they not, you know what I'm saying? They might have to let Lil Durk go, Lil Durk go. No evidence, let him go, If the glove don't fit, we must acquit.
That's not even.
And this is for everybody who thought that he wasn't gonna make it. Everybody who shut him out, everybody who thought that he wasn't gonna get it, y'all thought wrong. I'm coming home. Wait for me.
Coming in, and that they're not going to be able to talk about the 2022 Chicago incident. That was regarding a shooting at a youth center on the far south side of Chicago in 2022. So they're not going to get into that with this case. So then the court goes into the Rule 404B notice. Anytime here in Florida, it's called Williams Rule evidence. And if the state or here the government intends to use this type of evidence, which is basically evidence of prior bad acts, wrongs, if they're going to use that, they have to provide the defense notice in advance and specify exactly what it is they intend to use so that we can raise an argument whether or not it is appropriate. And so the first thing that the defense argued was that it was not specific enough to meet the requirements under Rule 404B. So wanting them to be specific is important because the rule is exactly
a bunch of assumptions. They're not being specific. Do you hear what she's saying? They're not specific enough. So it's a bunch of assumptions. Yo, I don't know why the judge signed this off, but it could have been an entertainment purpose. You know what I'm saying? They could have did it for entertainment purpose. Durk is a rapper. Let's just bring him in and see where he goes. We going to get a lot of, you know what I'm saying, traction, a lot of newspapers, a lot of news articles. Who knows? No way the judge allowed this. If the glove don't fit, it must acquit. This is a crazy situation.
There to prevent trial by ambush, that all of a sudden all of this stuff and evidence is coming in and we didn't have time to prepare. But the judges saying that's not an issue here because you are having these hearings way in advance of trial. So there's no sandbagging, there's no last minute anything. So they can't really complain. And one of the things that they're complaining about is all of a sudden that the prosecution is switching their theory of prosecution, which they can do. But the allegation originally was that Lil Durk paid someone or had a bounty, $1 million, or had put this amount that they were going to offer to pay. And that's why Quando Rondo was.
Imagine, right? Imagine the cops come knock on your door, right? Arrest you, take you to jail, right? And they say, you're going to jail for paying someone $1 million for this, and you're like, what are you talking about? I didn't even do that. And then they're like, no, you're going to jail, and you still end up in jail for something you didn't do. So while you did that, they trying to change the story of why you there. Is this life? This can't be real. How you? I gotta scratch my head with that one. People scratch your head. I don't know if any. I don't even know what's going on with Durk. How can you? They could do that. But what the heck? I thought you the feds, you got factual evidence, Oh man, this is crazy. This was just a money hit, entertainment. This is a clout hit. What's going on here?
Executed at his direction and for that payment. Now, the government is apparently going to argue that, and again, we don't know because at the trial they can still fully present the case however they want to do it, but they're going to rely on other information, the fact that almost like shouting them out, using them in videos, posting different things, that was the payment. So it's this kind of quasi payment, not a direct payment.
Oh my goodness. Now they're going to say that he said that he's going to shout out some people who's unaliving people or put them in their videos. Them people might unalive him. You think them type of people is taking payments of, oh yeah, you could shout me out. He just unalive someone for you. You could shout him out in a song. You think someone like let's think logically. Do you think any person, would you take a shout out to a song, if you went out your way, to go unalive someone, you unalive someone, you gonna take a shout out of a song? Bro, you gonna bring it, and then Durk's gonna put him in the video, have him near him, they gonna be mad at him. They gonna want to take his head too next. They gonna be thinking irrationally. They're not messing with Durk. So that won't even be true. That's why you gotta understand the things that this is so funny. How the hell does who comes up with this comedy? This is comical. This is comedy.
That they are going to use as the murder for hire theory. And so as far as the notice, the judge didn't take any issue with that, but did remind them as it gets closer to trial, if all of a sudden there's some new stuff that they're planning on using, they need to be careful to really follow the rules by alerting the defense in advance if there's additional stuff they plan on using. And the next part talks about what the court found is evidence not subject to Rule 404B. Now, other crimes or wrongs have to be of the defendant. So there's some of the evidence that the defense was seeking to exclude is stuff that's not directly related or involving Durk. And so that doesn't fall under 404B because it's not other acts of the defendant, of Lil Durk. What it is possibly something under 403, which is what I had mentioned about, is it more prejudicial? Is the fact that they're bringing in this evidence, surveillance footage and witness testimony related to the murder of DB in Atlanta on November 6, 2020, public pressure from fans of Banks and OTF demanding that Banks exact revenge for DB's murder. So those aren't things that Banks did himself.
All right, bet. So now they come in. Now they saying all this information. The information that they actually saying is DB's doing this. And why? First of all, my name is Durk. My name is Lil Durk. Why the hell are you saying DB? Do not say Diddy. That's why everybody's got their own case. Because Durk is like, you're not going to mention Diddy in my case. Maybe you look crazy. When I go to trial, I'm going to trial for whatever the hell you charging me with. You're not going to say, oh, Diddy did this. Vonnie said that. He's Lil Durk, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of theory about it. You know what I'm saying? See nothing, they have nothing. See nothing, they have nothing. If they see nothing, they have nothing. Unless someone that's seen something telling about it. You ain't got nothing, bro. You ain't it's gonna be hard to do. It's gonna like Durk. Durk, I'm coming home. Tell them They turned their back on you, Dada. They thought you was over with, Dada. But you coming home, bro. This is real.
That Lil Durk did. These are things that maybe make it look bad, but it's not directly his conduct. And so the defense, if they want to keep that out, they have to use another theory, not 404B, but 403. Also, Banks was asked on a podcast if he was triggered by the slide for Vaughn comments, and Banks responded, for some reason, I just don't see them comments no more for some odd reason. Might be the water. We hear though. And the judge felt that he wasn't sure why the government even thought that that fell under 404B, but they all conceded that it doesn't fall under this rule. The Lil Durk's attorneys are arguing that this stuff is so inextricably intertwined, or what the government wants to do is to make it seem like this is also mixed in, that it just has to come in because it's just so interrelated.
So the pattern that they trying to give, they trying to give a pattern of lyrics. And DJ Academic said, oh, what about all them Sly for Vaughn comments? And he said, oh, I don't see none of them comments no more. What the hell? That means you pay for a hit for you saying that you don't see comments no more? He don't see the comics no more. It must be the water. Yo, feds, y'all gotta do better than that, You gotta do better, bro. How the fuck does that mean? Who the fuck told you that is code for, oh, I did something? That don't even make no sense. This is not right. This ain't right. Durk is like, this ain't right.
And then that lets them avoid the whole 403, the more prejudicial than probative prong or objection. And so the judge on that issue, now he's going to go take those two one by one under a 403 analysis. The November 2020 murder of CB, aka King Von. So one of the things that was being sought to be kept out is the fact that King Von had been killed in November 2020. And obviously the prosecution wants to use it. The defense wants to keep it out because it seems like that's the motive, right? That's why now he wants to retaliate and go after Ponderosa. But the court found that that evidence seems plainly relevant. And that's one of the tests that the judge has to decide is it relevant to this prosecution? And he says it's definitely relevant. Yeah, this evidence seems plainly relevant to the prosecution of the case. And so the judge gives his reasons. And even though Lil Durk's attorneys try to say, oh, but then that means it's going to be like this mini trial about what happened to that. And we don't need to get into that. But the judge here found that there is a significant probative value of the altercation and what happened with all of that. And it's not cumulative. That's another 403 reason. It's either more prejudicial than probative, or you can argue that it's cumulative, meaning there are other things that say the same thing, so we don't need this extra, or there's any risk of confusion or wasting the time of the juror. And the judge found that it didn't meet any of those, that it is more probative for the government's case, and it wasn't more prejudicial, it wasn't cumulative, it didn't waste time under 403. But it does say, particularly considering the government's representation that blank, and it's redacted for these events. I don't know what blank is, so they must have some significant support in favor of that, whether it's a witness that's going to tie it all together, whether there's some sort of...
You see, so now they got a witness that's going to say, oh, you see his lyrics, they're going to have a witness that's going to say, oh, you see his lyrics mean this and his lyrics mean that. Oh, man, bullshit. It's all entertainment. It still stems from fucking music, Ain't like you saying that he told you that he did this. He told you he paid for this. He told you that you seen him pay for somebody. You telling us that you understand his music that good. So you're in his mind because you understand his music that good. Oh my God, they're gonna bring people that knows how to fucking understand the music that he's singing. Go on. Go on, the prior. Yeah, they fishing the data. They fishing the data. They fishing. They definitely fishing the data. So Lil Durk coming home. What you feel? What y'all feel? I don't feel like someone's gonna go to jail for life for the evidence that they just saying. She just broke down the evidence that they actually have in the data. And if you didn't understand it, we about to break it down some more. The data, and that's a finito act of data, because everybody's saying the same thing. So if everybody's saying the same thing, what makes you think that Durk won't be coming home? Stop trying to X him out, Dada. Stop trying to X him out like Durk is over. Stop trying to say Durk is done, Dada. Stop saying that y'all making it, you know what I'm saying? Because when he comes home, Dada, it's gonna be crazy. Like you've seen a ghost, Dada, but it wasn't far-fetched. That's the problem. It wasn't far-fetched. So don't think that it's impossible that you see Durk come home. It's not impossible. It's definitely possible. So stop saying it's impossible for this man to come home, because it's more possible than impossible for him to come home. He's just in a bin that he got people on his heels that actually put charges together on him. But it's all put together. You could get anything like this, like Tupac still alive. Oh, Tupac still alive. The theory, yeah, we could put mass stuff together to say Tupac still alive. Is he actually still alive? You know what I'm saying? That's what. But you could make it look like it. He was in movies. He did this. It was fabricated. It was this. It was that. I don't think Suge Knight is about to almost get hit by a bullet in the head. Period. No one's faking no shit like that. So no one's gonna get a great shot to the head. Like, oh yeah, we gonna kill him. And change this whole situation. Get grades to the head. It don't happen like that. People who ain't going, it's not working. Yeah, he's coming home. I have not seen anything that they're saying that they have credibility of anything. It's nothing that they have. It's just lyrics, witnesses that don't understand his music, witnesses that understand, like, no witnesses say, oh yeah, I heard Durk said that he's gonna pay. No, they're gonna bring up other cases. They're not even gonna bring up this case. The witnesses that's coming up, they won't even be talking about this case so much, because they don't got nothing on it. So they know so much.
Who has been like keeping like really in tune with the case? Check this out right here.
Lil Durk update. The trial has been pushed to August 2026. If you listen to the noise, all you're going to hear is Durk is cooked. Nobody's there for Durk. Motion denied. But that's just the noise. The fact of the matter is his trial team has won a number of points in this case. The indictments, there's been 3 indictments, and each time the allegations against Durk have thinned out. Some of the evidence that they wanted to use has actually been withdrawn so that the judge didn't have to exclude it. I'm going to take you through it piece by piece. I'll leave the best parts for the end. First, when they charged Durk, the main allegation about him rapping and his lyrics was this lyric about him going, told me they got an Addy, got location, green light, seen your son on the news screaming, no, no. Okay, that lyric, if you play that lyric, then you play the video of Quando next to the murdered victim, no, no, you would have won major points with a jury. That lyric's not in the indictment anymore because Finling showed that those lyrics were written well before the murder. A couple more points. When they bought this case, they said Lil Durk update. The trial has been pushed to August.
Let's go to the next.
Interestingly, at the same time that the government pivoted from saying Didi paid the shooters to saying, hey, it was putting people in music videos, they also added a fallback charge. So when they bought the case, the original indictment, there was no stalking charge. In the second superseding indictment against Durk, they added a stalking charge. And the stalking charge is important because it doesn't require any contract. No quid pro quo, no bounty, no payment theory. You can add that charge and simply prove that, hey, he was telling people to go do this. He didn't necessarily pay them to go do a murder, but he was telling them to go follow that guy. He was telling them to go stalk that guy. And a jury can look at it and say, a lot like in the Diddy case, that, hey, not exactly sure here. Very, 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 very suspicious individual over here. I'm gonna go ahead and hit him with the lesser charge. And so, when the government puts in that fallback charge later in the case, that tells you that they're not 100% sure on their theory, that they acknowledge that, hey, we need to have a fallback here. Keep an eye out for a couple things. One, interestingly, at the same time.
Okay. Shout out to my man, Mo Gagner. He's spitting a lot of knowledge here. And let me just go to his page real quick to see if there's another.
Now we need to break down this. We need a good understanding.
He's actually right. And if you do fuck with Durk, I do implore you to kind of like check.
Same time that the government pivoted from saying Didi paid the shooters to saying, hey, it was putting people in music videos, they also added a fallback charge. So when they bought the case, the original indictment, there was no stalking charge. In the second superseding indictment against Durk, they added a stalking charge. And the stalking charge is important because it doesn't require any contract. No quid.
To give you a little bit of context, so the stalking charge is going to mirror what we've seen with Diddy with the prosecution charge, right?
Who they going to RICO with? They ain't RICOing them with nobody. A lot of people's dying. A lot of people's dying. A lot of people's locked up. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, got their own charges. Durk don't got a lot nothing to do with the Boona case, the OTF Boona case. He ain't got nothing to do with it. You know what I'm saying? So I doubt if they could. It's a music group.
They wanted to get Diddy on sex trafficking, not prostitution, not paying for. It's not even paying for pussy. They claimed Diddy was paying for dick, right? Which is crazy. Diddy got sent to jail for paying for penis. Obviously not. Well, supposedly not for himself, but for somebody else. But that was the way that the jury could rationalize this, because everything else he was charged with, they said, nah, it don't fit the bill. What was that? Racketeering, RICO. No. This wasn't organizational. Nah, this was just so.
Nah, that's a fact. See, nothing there's going to lose. There's nothing but assumption, no factual evidence based on specific crimes. When they do that, they have nothing. If I was Brian, I'll be getting together my motions to dismiss based on no factual evidence. Well, what's up with the YSL case? Was a state case. That's a little different, but they ain't playing the Durk is staying out business. The fallback is a code for we have nothing that stalking charge. There's going to try to use it to back up the murder for motive, but why stalk? What's the motive? There's no backup there either. You heard the data, so it ain't gonna be the stalking charge going. If they can't prove, if they not proving the murder for hire, the stalking charge, they ain't gonna like how he's gonna know that they were stalking him. They ain't gonna be able to like, well, what kind of proof you gonna have there? This might be a flock. Durk might just get out of this for having good faith, not a good energy. Staying down, and understanding that he was coming home from the start. Coming home. Wait for me.
Horny guy. Okay, the next thing is sex trafficking. Nah, that's not that. These chicks was kind of down with the shit. Nah. Then the last thing is, well, did he technically pay for prostitutes? That's how he got convicted, right?
Pro quo, no bounty, no payment theory. You can add that charge and simply prove that, hey, he was telling people to go do this. He didn't necessarily pay them to go do a murder, but he was telling them to go follow that guy. He was telling them to go stalk that guy. And a jury can look at it and say, a lot like in the Diddy case, that, hey, not exactly sure here. Very, 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 very suspicious individual over here. I'm going to go ahead and hit him with the lesser charge. And so, when the government puts in that fallback charge later in the case, that tells you that they're not 100% sure on their theory, that they acknowledge that, hey, we need to have a fallback here. Keep an eye out for a couple of things. One, the motion for an anonymous jury is still hanging out there. That means that the jurors go in there and their identities and names and addresses are not revealed. If that motion gets granted, it's going to change the complexion of this case significantly, because if you're a juror and you go in there and the judge tells you, hey, we're going to keep everything confidential and your identity secret because this is a dangerous case, well, you might rule a certain way based on hearing that information. The other thing to keep an eye out for, not all of the lyrics have been ruled on. A lot of the lyrics, especially those lyrics that have to do with bounties, the judge said, hey, when we get closer to trial and I see how the government is going to try to prove a bounty, that's when I'll decide whether these lyrics about bounties are
So let me give you like some realistic shit that's happening right now with the case. Yo, they literally have to prove. So remember, murder for hire is not just that you got someone killed. It's the idea that you actually pretty much had a conspiracy.
It's crazy that the whole world understand that Lil Durk really ain't no evidence proving it. And Lil Durk actually is locked up for some factuated evidence and lyrics and stuff like that. Even though a lot of people were saying this, why do the feds and the judge still got their foot on this situation? Like it seems like they even understand that they don't got nothing. It's like they thought that they was going to fold. They really thought that one of these people was going to tell or something like that. And that's probably not the case.
To get someone killed with you promising payment, that's the for hire part. So here's the problem. Well, if y'all can't prove that there was a direct, like, hey, we're giving you $20,000, or maybe there's an attempt to give you $20,000, it's even a problem if it's like, say I say, like, man, somebody should have killed Johnny. If y'all killed Johnny, man, I got $1 million for you. Well, did I just commit murder for hire if Johnny gets killed, or was I just using my First Amendment right, which is freedom of speech? Well, conspiracy takes a little bit more. Conspiracy takes a tacit knowledge of another person of what the
the Dada. I don't know the Dada. What you trying to say? You say Durk a rat, the Dada. Durk proved different, the Dada. Durk standing down, the Dada. He's standing tall, the Dada. He's on a murder for hire, the Dada. Case that you gonna come over here and troll and say he a rat, the Dada. Not the Dada. That's not what it is, and that's not what he is, the Dada. Right at this moment, the Dada. You probably would have been folded in this case, the Dada. Durk's proven to be the Dada, the person that he claims to be, the voice of the streets, the Dada. He ain't playing the Dada. He's staying solid, the Dada. So you better respect the Dada. Put some respect where respect got proven, the Dada. They said that this man put a $1 million bounty out, the Dada. They saying this man's feeding his team, the Dada. This is what they saying, the Dada. This is what the federales is alleging, the Dada. You know what I'm saying? Durk saying, nah, that's not what's going on. And you gonna say he's soft? That's wild crazy. I don't know about that one, the Dada. No proof for murder for hire is still assumed. No proof. It's not conspiracy either, the Dada. Like, you gotta stay away. Just get a little smart, the Dada. Read a book a few minutes a day, the Dada. You'll be all right.
Plot is, and it actually takes actions which are called overt acts, right? Which is, I could say, man, somebody should kill so and so, and if so and so dies or whatever, it doesn't mean I paid for it. Now, if it says, oh, yo, somebody should kill so and so, I got 50 bands for him. Maybe they don't have me doing a lot, but what they do have is me going to the bank and pulling out $50,000 the same day. It's starting to add up to, oh, this person maybe did do a murder for hire. And that's where it's at. So what's going on with the trial? It's not only proven murder. We all know that Lil Pop got murdered, but it's also, you got to prove murder for hire. Now, why is that a problem? Because if y'all don't have, oh, we were going to give you $50,000 or like a monetary sum, it becomes a little flaky. If, you know, and the government has changed their stance a couple times, meaning that they don't really have dead to rights or like the smoking gun on what's the payment. So what's the payment for Durk? So remember, it's not that Durk is going to get found guilty for murder. He has to get found guilty for murder for hire. So it's not that maybe he wanted or maybe he was involved in Lil Pop getting murdered. It was that he hired the niggas to do the murder. Well, how could that work? You know what they're going to think about? You know what they're going to consider? Well,
all right, boom, the Dada. Durk was made by Brick Squad. Hold on, the Dada. So let's get to what we got right here, the Dada. Brick Squad made Durk. All right, Brick Squad made Durk, the Dada. Is Durk you say first you say he's a rat. Then you say Brick Squad made him. What does that got to do with the case, the Dada? What does that got to do with Durk putting $1 million, the Dada, on some people's head, the Dada? What that got to do with the Dada with Durk standing down, the Dada? What that got to do with Durk being in the feds, the Dada, not saying nothing? What that got to do with Durk, the Dada, telling his people, the Dada, that he ain't in general, the Dada? I mean, that he's not going PC or nothing. What do I do with that, the Dada? Brick Squad made him. Whoop-de-doo, the Dada. Like, how they make him, the Dada? They made him. Tell him make another one. If they pull out, tell him I need a Durk, the Dada. They making Durks now? Let me find out they made Durk, the Dada. If they make Durk, the Dada. Durk was spooked of, I stamped that, all right? The Dada, he could be spooked of whoever you want, the Dada. If you could make another Durk or another Von, the Dada, can you please make one right now, the Dada? That's all I want to know. I can say someone should kill too, but that doesn't mean I told someone to do it. I'm sorry for the death, but that does not. You know what I'm saying? That's right, the Dada. That's right, the Dada. So we want to know, GG. Like, you know what I'm saying? Seem like you a new Durky old hater, the Dada, you know what I'm saying? Like, just come out with some facts about you ain't got the receipts. We don't want to hear it. If Brick Squad made Durk, why the fuck ain't Brick Squad done gotta make it more Durks? Let's clone Durk. Like, you made him. You ain't make him, the Dada. Get your shit together.
How did you promise to pay them? And this is what his team is going to focus on. Well, Durk never sent none of these guys money. So the government has shifted their focus to, nah, it's not about money. Durk was offering opportunities via music. Now, here's the biggest problem, because usually when it comes to, like, you know, an artist signing people, you know, they're gonna be like, yo, listen, I'm locked in with OTF, like like I'm standing, I'm riding on everything. That doesn't mean that killing people to be an OTF. It just means that, hey, you like OTF and you're signed to a label. But
look at everybody that thinks Durk cooked. I understand. Y'all just a regular thinkers. Y'all believe that you couldn't be a fireman or a pilot or a doctor. Like that shit's far-fetched. That shit ain't far-fetched. All you gotta do is just do the fucking the little fucking paper shit. Get your shit together. You be right there. That's just not far-fetched. But those are the people who actually think that they just secluded to believe in that people can't get off certain things, or people can't do this, or it's impossible. Or, what are you talking about? Do the damn thing, But y'all ain't believing in them, You don't believe in yourself, which is different, That's a fact. Salute,
the government is going to try to make it, in their case, oh, you are trying to do this to advance your career, and you may have killed somebody just to be lit. As you could probably tell, it's going to be a hard time trying to prove that everybody who you're claiming killed someone not for money, but for a feature.
So now, right? They killing somebody, but they ain't killing nobody for money. Now they killing for clout. I thought he had $1 million bounty on someone's head. Now they only killing for clout. So you can't prove the money situation, and you're gonna hit an audible mid-trial. Now they killing for clout. Oh man, these Durk gonna let these people who's unaliving people for no apparent reason be near him and put them in a video. What the hell? Yeah, that sounds real smart of Durk. That'll be the most smartest thing Durk could ever. Nigga, Durk be wrapped up on the news or somewhere. You would never even know. Like that's far-fetched too. But everybody who voted Durk out, everybody who feel like Durk can't come home, everybody who feel like Durk ain't on trial, standing on business, guess what? I'm coming home. Wait for me.
That's what you want us to believe? Niggas killed niggas for features?
Relevant. One thing to keep it a buck, and just to not sugarcoat it, the lyrics that Durk has out there about slide for Vaughn, got it back in blood.
No, the trial has not started. The trial starts in August or something. He goes back to court in August. What happened is they keep pushing the date back. Durk wanted a speedy trial. They're not having it. Durk put Brian Still on it. Burke got Drew Filling on it. So Durk just actually picked up Brian Still recently.
You just don't know that's how it's supposed to be. The podcast comments about I just don't be hearing those comments anymore about sliding for Vaughn. All that stuff is in. All that stuff is incredibly damaging to Durk. Had those things not been released into the public record, my God, this would be a much easier case to defend. All that being said, Durk.
Cap, here's the thing, and this is where I disagree with Mo Gagnon. Whether those things exist or not, the main thing and the big thing is that is Lil Durk, right? Is he gonna have to is he gonna have people telling on him? Because he could show up to court and say, everything you're hearing, I was talking, my man told me about an old story back in the hood where somebody got killed. He could always make up a story. This is art. So that's where I think Durk is gonna get fucked up, is that I think he could explain everything away until the snitches pop up there. The snitches are gonna be like, yo, Durk, you remember when me and you was in a private jet, and right before they came to service the caviar, you say, I want you to turn his brains into caviar. And I said, oh, say less. I got you, gang. You remember that, Durk? It's gonna be the snitches that take Durk down. It's not gonna be lyrics. Snitches, 100%.
Trial, August 2026. This will be a trial for the ages. Interestingly, at the same time that the government pivoted from saying Didi.
Okay. So, and yes, the government did pivot. They're saying that, remember they used to say Didi paid the killers, or it was his job to recruit and pay the killers. And they really couldn't link Durk to really paying nobody. Even though in another separate case, which is the case with Stephon Mack, with Anthony Montgomery, and what's the name, Powell. In that case, in that particular case, Durk.
I tell you this, everybody who's not picking up their phone for Durk, everybody who's not fucking, y'all better start picking up that phone, Y'all better start picking up that phone, cause my boy's coming home, If he's making, he send it, if he wrote you a letter, you better be writing Durk back, cause my boy coming home, Y'all trying to leave him in the dark, Y'all ain't writing my boy back, It's different. That shit hit different, when y'all trying to exclude Durk, from being top dog, and he's standing righteous, and what, make another Durk. What this dude saying, this dude's on some other break squad can make another Durk, all right? So make one, I've been waiting on it. Where's the other Durk at, Like, you know what I'm saying? You better start calling, you better start hitting up Durk right now, You thinking you can make another Durk, you might as well message Durk right now, for even thinking that, You might as well just write a message to Durk right about now, and get right, What this dude said they could make another Durk. They mentioned Durk in another case that nada. First of all, that's a complaint, bro. Those are civil suits, those are complaints, though. They could mention them, ain't nothing popping off, that ain't going on, GG. Durk is coming on, Now, if they mention him in 100 cases, They trying to distract the world right now. If they trying to distract you, they going to distract everybody, But guess what, Durk's coming home. Durk, I'm coming home. That's a fact, Y'all better put on that, they're coming home.
Paperwork to replace an attorney on Lil Durk's team. We saw the turn that Diddy's case took once Brian Steele joined the team there, and I think Brian Steele, as always, did.
I don't appreciate you people, when I say Durk's coming home, you over there behind your camera rolling your eyes, I'm not appreciating that, Stop rolling your eyes when I say Durk coming home, You know what I'm saying? When you see Durk in flesh, and he home, then you're going to say, oh, I rock said that Durk's coming home, real shit, that's a real Fendi act, Durk coming home. Coming home. Wait for me. Wait for the next person that roll their damn eye when I say Durk's coming home, Next one of you that roll your damn eyes, I promise, I promise, This is what I promise when Durk come out, this is what we going to do to you. This is what we doing to you, That's offended. This is what we're going to do to you. It's not going to be nothing. Coming home, we just going to smile, We ain't going to say nothing to you, Ain't nothing to say.
An excellent job representing and working with Mark Agnifilo on Diddy's counsel, and I think he'll do the same thing here for Lil Durk. So let's talk about it. We've got this article here from Hot 97 says, Young Thug's attorney Brian Steele set to join Lil Durk's legal team. And I think it'll happen. There's no reason for the judge to not allow Brian Steele to join his team. Chicago rapper Lil Durk has moved to adjust his defense team in a pending federal murder for hire prosecution, according to newly filed court records. Defense attorney Brian Steele, and in my opinion, the 2024, we'll say 2023 Lawyer of the Year, submitted paperwork seeking to replace lawyer Jonathan M. Brayman, hopefully I said his name right, as counsel for the rapper. The filing comes as the case proceeds towards trial in the federal court later this year, closer to the end of this year.
Get tax expertise without hidden fees.
Shit get sad, That
Durk participated in a murder for hire conspiracy tied to a 2022 fatal shooting. Now, the interesting thing about this, it is very similar to the YSL Rico trial because lyrics and songs are being used in this situation to somewhat convict or to try and convict Lil Durk. And we're going to talk about that in a second. The government contends the scheme targeted rival rapper Quando Rondo. During the incident, Rondo's cousin was fatally shot. Durk has denied the accusation and continues to maintain his innocence. And it was crazy how it went down. They stopped at a gas station. People came out and shot. And
it's crazy. More lyrics, though. They're going to tell us more lyrics, but let's get to that.
And that's how this man was dead, which is really sad. Durk has remained in federal custody since authorities arrested him in October 2024. This case is drawn.
They trying to take his life, They trying to take Durk's life, The system did him wrong, You heard the system's doing Durk wrong. wrong. The data, like what the hell? The data, they trying to take his freedom though. But at the end of the day, Durk, tell him the data, fuck all that. The data, you're coming home. The data, tell him the data, you coming home. GD, they trying to take your life. The system trying to do him wrong.
Significant attention due to the rapper's prominence in the hip hop and his seriousness and the seriousness of his allegations.
Like, I'm not even trying to get dumb, the data. Like, look at what people's doing across the world. Look at what people's doing in Iran. Look at all this stuff, the data. Look at what's going on over here. Look at what's going on over there, the data. Y'all, like, nah, the data. It's just the system. Something's going on with the system, the data. They must have glitched Durk out, the data, real quick. Click, you know what I'm saying? Durk, the data. Yo, at the end of the day, you still go hard, the data. Every song you get on, the data, you still go crazy, the data. Keep going crazy, the data. Keep doing your thing, the data. You heard? You got rich off your music, and they hating.
Now, with Brian Steele requesting to join the defense team, here's what's going to happen. All right.
And the crazy part is, this is what y'all wanted. I thought this is what y'all want. This is the kind of Durk that y'all want. This is the type of people y'all want. The people that could get it on. Right? The people who point a finger, they could get you going. I thought that's the people y'all gonna accept the data. But then when people start doing what y'all accept the data, or what y'all think called high, you know what I'm saying? Y'all wanna fucking sit there, and say people's doing this and doing that. Whoa. That's what y'all like. Don't put it over here. He's just entertaining. It's just entertainment over here. You know what I'm saying? You see what's going on with the wars? That's real war. They blowing up schools. Like, y'all ain't looking at nobody else wrong, so y'all better calm down. Y'all looking at Durk crazy. Y'all better fix your face.
This request arrives shortly after a judge postponed the trial, and I believe it's August. It says, yeah, the court pushed the proceedings until August 20th of 2026. After rejecting motions from several co-defendants who sought separate trials. The court concluded that the charges stem from the same alleged conspiracy and should proceed jointly. Brian Steele brings extensive experience in high-profile criminal litigation. The Atlanta-based attorney gained national attention while representing rapper Young Thug in a lengthy racketeering prosecution involving the YSL Collective. The case lasted more than 2 years and drew intense public scrutiny. During the proceedings, Steele clashed with the court over confidential information he refused to disclose, and they refused to disclose to certain sources. Authorities briefly jailed him during the dispute. We're talking about Brian Steele going back and forth with Judge Glanville because over a conversation that he had with Lil Woody in his chambers, and Brian Steele wasn't there. Caleb Bumpus was involved. It was a whole wild, crazy situation. But then, as we know, Judge Glanville got kicked off the case reluctantly by Judge Krause here in Atlanta. And we got Judge Whitaker, who, again, was probably the judge of the year of 2023 going into 2024 for sure. All right. So then we had during the proceedings, Steele clashed with the court, with Judge Glanville over confidential information and refused to disclose certain sources. Authorities briefly jailed him during the dispute. Nevertheless, the defense's effort ultimately resulted in Young Thug's release after more than 2 years of incarceration while awaiting resolution. That RICO was insane. Steele has publicly criticized aspects of the U.S. criminal justice system. During a recent podcast interview, he discussed federal conviction statistics over often cited near 95%. Good Lord. Responding to those figures, Steele stated, "Not with us," he said. If the court grants Steele's substitution request, he will join Durk's defense team as the rapper prepares for trial in the federal murder for hire case later this year. Now, let's do a little bit of research and actually get into what's going on with Durk's case currently and how Brian Steele.
So while this is happening, right? Guess what happened in Durk, behind the scene, all the rappers, they turned their back on Durk, right? And they thought that he was going to be getting, they thinking he's going forever. They thinking he ain't coming back, man. They even lost hope in it, That's how unintelligent they are, So they feeling that he's gone, that he's never going to come back, They turning their back on him. But guess what? Durk is about to come home, and he will be coming home, Spirits to the Most High, You heard, And it's just because y'all turning y'all back on him, don't think that y'all could turn back and get some data. That we just gonna be righteous, and saying to the Most High, most above, you heard, it's deflection from the feds are doing There no case. It's all no facts. Assuming he's guilty again, I'll say it. If there's a murder in Stephen King's book that's similar, it don't make him guilty. There's no factual evidence separating the defendants. It's the best argument. This entire thing is he said, she said, and the government's trying to make a case. They do not have user entertainment. It's literally a dodge. No, they wanna to milk more cash to get him to plead out. The data. You heard, and everybody wants to, and everybody's turning their back on him. The data, on a real one that's staying down. If he beat this, I'll be impressed. The data, if you know you, but he is going to beat this, and you ain't gotta be impressed. The data, all you gotta say, the data, most high to the most righteous. The data, you heard, praise to the Lord. The data, you heard, the data, because they coming home, and everybody who turned their back on them, everybody who's trying to go on that side, everybody who's jumping ship, everybody who fled the data, they gonna be like, oh shit, the data. Durkio's back, you heard? Come on, you heard Durkio's back. The data
being hired could affect that case because there's a lot going on, and we're going to look to Lawyer for Workers here over on Instagram. Y'all make sure you go.
It's like you ain't changing nothing. Remember the data that he been portrayed once, he's been portrayed twice. Y'all jump ship, y'all portrayed him again. The data, y'all gonna keep portraying him, y'all gonna keep the data doing him dirty. But guess what? He's gonna stand tall. The data, I'm coming home. Pray for me, pray for me, pray for me.
So show him some support because he's been following this case very closely. Check it out.
Lil Durk update. The trial has been pushed to August 2026. If you listen to the noise, all you're going to hear is Durk is cooked. No.
They said Durk is cooked. There's nothing to beat. Sorry for the person who died, but there's no evidence to convict. We apologize. We apologize to the family and the people who actually lost someone. We're not trying to be, you know what I'm saying? We're not trying to be that person. We're not trying to play devil advocate. We're just trying to be logic, and there's no evidence to convict. You heard? You know what I'm saying? You got to keep your emotions to the sides when you're playing with the court.
Nobody's there for Durk. Motion denied, but that's just the noise. The fact of the matter is his trial team has won a number of points in this case. The indictments, there's been, and each time the allegations against Durk have thinned out. Some of the evidence that they wanted to use has actually been withdrawn so that the judge didn't have to exclude it. I'm going to take you through it piece by piece. I'll leave the best parts for the end. First, when they charged Durk, the main allegation about him rapping in his lyrics was this lyric about going, told me they got an addy, got location, green light, seen your son on the news screaming, no, no. Okay, that lyric. If you play that lyric, then you play the video of Quando.
Right there, the data. They playing that lyric, the data. They trying to count them out, the data. When they said that line, the data. It's all right, the data. Y'all can't count Durk out, the data. Ain't no going. Durk, you ain't going like that.
The murdered victim, no, you would have won major points with a jury. That lyric's not in the indictment anymore because Finling showed that those lyrics were written well before the murder. Couple more points. When they bought this case, they said the conspiracy started in August 2022. That's when Durk arranged to get these rentals, these flights. That's when he made arrangements for the bounty. Then they switched that and they said, actually, the conspiracy started back when Von died in November 2020. And they had to do that because they needed to bring in more lyrics. They needed to bring in Instagram comments and the podcast comments to build that whole story because it wasn't enough to just...
You see, the data is not enough to convict them, so they making assumptions. They bringing more things into the case, the data. You see, that's why Durk, he could sit back, the data, read the case and smile, the data. And y'all thinking, y'all trying to X him out, the data. Y'all trying to count him out, the data. No, he's coming home, the data.
Show him paying shooters and show him renting cars. Maybe they're not going to be able to show all that. Let's extend it back. Let's give the jury a bigger story. They withdrew evidence of a 2022 incident in Chicago, which appears to have been them wanting to show that, hey, look, another time in Chicago back in 2022, he paid for people to go do violence. Well, they took that off the table and they said, hey, we're not going to talk about any of that. Of defendant Durk Banks, defendant Wilson, that's OTF Didi, would pay the bounty or monetary reward to the shooters. That's gone. We know OTF Didi Wilson is going to trial. So their main allegation on the bounty that Durk told Didi to pay the shooters is gone. And they're pivoting to another way to prove the bounty. What did they pivot to? They say the consideration, the thing Durk promised for the murder was lucrative music opportunities with OTF, putting people in videos. That's their theory of the bounty payment. That is where you make your defense. The murder for hire statute requires quid pro quo. The murder has to be committed in exchange for something of economic value, not an after the fact gift, not something that you would have just happened anyway, not something you do normally as part of your business, an actual contract. Okay, and if all the government can do is point out that the shooters were in the music videos after the fact, a jury has a real question to answer about that was a murder contract or just some other part of a relationship between a lot of people who were connected in a lot of ways.
It was nothing.
Lil Durk update. The trial has been.
So let's go to part 2, because again, a lot of the evidence, while though
it's a lot of bullshit evidence, the data. You know what I'm saying, the data? And at the end of the day, you heard what Lil Durk, the data, you know what I'm saying? He's not perfect, but he deserved it. They want you to lose. You know what I'm saying? They want to lose the data. You know what I'm saying? No, but you know what I'm saying? They're going to scream when Durk come out. Yo, Durk, when you come out, they're going to be screaming your name down the middle of the stage like, Durky, yo, nobody know, nobody know, nobody know, nobody know, nobody know he coming home. Young nigga had a curfew. What you don't know will hurt you. You told police I hurt you. What's up, the bitch who burnt you? Y'all had me at my lowest. One of the middles will sake me, but I don't want to show it. Can't fuck with you. I'm honest. Locked in the cell. I'm first up. When I get mad, I say I'm going Scotty. I from posits. Lawyer fees and brown bunnies. I drop big deposits. I like my whole exotic. Not gonna get molested. They bound to catch a body. My homie got body. I keep they mamas happy. Going to college, I soap dope in Giuseppe's. I'm healthy. I'm healthy. I'm wealthy. Drink filthy. Niggas don't get it. Niggas ain't with it. On attention. I told them they can't get it. You want me to lose? No, I'm not perfect, but I deserve it. You heard? And Durky, yo, you scream my name in the middle of the stage like Durky, yo. I got a story, come on, the data. Come on. They want you to lose the data, but we winning over here. The data, you heard? I'm coming home. The data, they try to count my man out. The data, they try to do him dirty. They try to, you know what I'm saying? Durk is on his way home. The data, you heard the data. Yo, Durk, yo, we can't. When you time to touch down, the data, just sit tight. The data with a smile on your face. I know you're reading the case. I know you know what I'm saying? Shit look, you know what I'm saying? Overwhelming, but you know what I'm saying? You'll make it home. The data, you heard?
Durk was around and Durk was having conversations and Durk maybe even arguably had a motive. Are they going to be able to point it and connect it directly to him? I don't think so, but we're going to have to wait and see when this comes to trial in August. Here we go.
Interestingly, at the same time that the government pivoted from saying Didi paid the shooters to saying, hey, it was putting people in music videos, they also added a fallback charge. So when they bought the case, the original indictment, there was no stalking charge. In the second superseding indictment against Durk, they added a stalking charge. And the stalking charge is important because it doesn't require any contract. No quid pro quo, no bounty, no payment theory. You can add that charge and simply prove that, hey, he was telling people to go do this. He didn't necessarily pay them to go do a murder, but he was telling them to go follow that guy. He was telling them to go stalk that guy. And a jury can look at it and say, a lot like in the Diddy case, that, hey, not exactly.
Dog, he like you act like he like you got situation. Oh yeah, go follow this dude. What y'all doing? Y'all follow him? Y'all in seals? Come on, bro. He ain't worried about that.
Exactly sure here. Very, 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 very suspicious individual over here. I'm gonna go ahead and hit him with the lesser charge. And so, when the government puts in that fallback charge later in the case, that tells you that they're not 100% sure on their theory, that they acknowledge that, hey, we need to have a fallback here. Keep an eye out for a couple things. One, the motion for an anonymous jury is still hanging out there. That means that the jurors go in there and their identities and names and addresses are not revealed. If that motion gets granted, it's going to change the complexion of this case significantly, because if you're a juror and you go in there and the judge tells you, hey, we're going to keep everything confidential and your identity secret because this is a dangerous case, well, you might rule a certain way based on hearing that information. The other thing to keep an eye out for, not all of the lyrics have been ruled on. A lot of the lyrics, especially those lyrics that have to do with bounties, the judge said, hey, when we get closer to trial and I see how the government is going to try to prove a bounty, that's when I'll decide whether these lyrics about bounties are relevant. One thing to keep it a buck, And just to not sugarcoat it, the lyrics that Durk has out there about slide for Vaughn, got it back in blood, you just don't know that's how it's supposed to be. The podcast comments about I just don't be hearing those comments anymore about sliding for Vaughn. All that stuff is in. All that stuff is incredibly damaging to Durk.
Yeah.
Had those things not been released into the public record, my God, this would be a much easier case to defend. All that being said, Durk trial, August 2026. This will be
again. Hey, right, y'all just keep your mouth shut. Why you got to be going on to podcasts and putting the stuff out here? Move in silence. It's not that hard. It'll be interesting to see.
Durk's about to get out. The data, like the Durk, yo, Durk, you coming home? The data, yo, Durk, the data, you heard? You be out here soon. The data, you heard? Keep that smile on your face. The data, you heard? The data. We only believe in Durk, yo. The data, you heard? It's impossible. We gonna make it possible. The data, you heard? They believe in Durk. The data, let's believe in Durk. The data. That's a fact. Everybody counting them out. So many people turned their backs on them. So many shined them. So many people that showed who their true colors. It's like that's just who they are, bro. You know what I'm saying? Everybody who they is. But you showed your true colors too. And you stay solid. And you standing on business, nigga. And niggas got some good content to give out to the world. That look at this. Look at Durk. Standing on business. Really doing his 1-2. Really living his pivot. Really living his life. What he says that he's really going on. I'm saying everybody wanting him to lose, they want him to lose, but guess what? He's on business. Everybody turn. At the end of the day, everybody who believes in you, guess what? They to the next nigga they say fuck you, So yeah, they said they was on your side, but guess what? They always was saying fuck you deep down inside in their thoughts, but it's okay, Some niggas was, you know what I'm saying, glorify the real. Some niggas gonna stand on business. Some niggas gonna be like, yo, this is really what life is supposed to be, Damn, shout out to a real one, When he move, it glows now, Because he showed you how to be real, He showed you how to be honest, He showed you how to get it out the mud, This is what it is, GG. They ain't gonna they try to do him dirty, try to X him up, try to crucify him, try to put him on the wall, They laughed at him. They laughed at him for being real. They laughed at him for they trying to say he was trying to be like this, or he was trying to be that. He was being him, and he made shit happen, King Von on the scene, Lil Durk on the scene, You know what I'm saying? They did something, He didn't have to go make him rap. He didn't have to do this. Let's get it right, This shit had to be glorified. Durk did his job. Who else did the job? Who else did the job? There was a bunch of people doing that was there that could have did it. But Durk did it. Durk was the one that did the job. Made that shit, made it happen. For life could exceed to the next level for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Get perspective to like, yo, you could reach this like nothing, nigga. You gotta do is climb some mountains. You heard? You make it to your peak. You heard? Don't throw your rope down to the wrong people, who's going to flock on you, If you got a strong team, you will exceed, to the next level, Their expectations was foul. They thought he's supposed to be dead or in jail, What kind of expectations are that of me, do you have in your mind, You really don't believe, that there's that we in the elevator. Whose elevator? God's elevator. You ain't believe, there's some real angels in the outfield, You ain't believe that we's going to get some real blessings from the heavens. You ain't believe that we was going to see the lies, or see the truth, You could crucify people. You only going to crucify me honestly, You ain't going to crucify me with no fake shit. That's not crucifixion, That's fiction. That's just fiction. That's just lies, You can't crucify me with a bunch of lies, You heard? We got the receipts, This shit gonna make you melt, You heard, If you ain't embarrassed to try to crucify a king, then God is, You heard? You ain't embarrassed to try to crucify a real one, someone who actually standing solid, then God is, He's embarrassed of the goofiness, But we gonna stand on business, You heard, Because a lot of people turned their backs. A lot of people said that a lot of people they ain't say who they is, A lot of people, Xing them out, you know what I'm saying? They count him out, you know what I'm saying? They want to see him down while he down, you know what I'm saying? They want to see him cry, but this is not what's going on. We standing on business. You thought niggas was weak. We my man ain't raised no pussy. My man ain't raised no weak nigga. You say it,
Yo, you about to drop some other shit. You know what everybody saying? Yo, let's try to see if they could be cool. Like, hold on, these niggas been beefing since 2020. This is how the industry's. They've been beefing since 2020. A nigga died in 2020. That's King Von.
Are you overwhelmed by your payday loan debt? Have you?
They say you want me to lose. No, I'm not perfect, and I deserve it.
There was nobody when YoungBoy was being blackballed saying, nah, I think y'all should piece it up. Let's see what YoungBoy thinks about this. Hell nah. Durk go to jail. He's useless to everybody who's out. Let's see if we could broker a truce. Yo, this shit's crazy. Anyway, I mean, we could get into it now. Should we? I guess we should. So Lil Durk is going through it, y'all. Now, he's been reportedly now been in solitary confinement since August 29, and he was there without a formal disciplinary hearing. Now, it was alleged that he had like a Apple Watch in jail and this and third, and I think people think that that's probably why he was, you know, kind of isolated. And so, according to court filings, he's been on a 23.
Nigga, Apple Watch, nigga, we standing out. BI, the dollar, you heard the dollar. We gotta do what we gotta do. They counted us out. We gotta send the messages to dollar. We sending out the kites. They ain't getting them. They ain't getting them the dollar. So we getting the blessings from the heavens. The dollar, you heard the dollar.
3-hour lockdown a day. No commissary and one phone call per month. No in-person visitation. They're actually having a hearing tomorrow to talk about this. Okay. I feel bad for Smirk. Because I think, you know, he a Chicago dude. And I'm not accusing other people of not being real in the music business, because I think there's a lot of real niggas in there. But they know at what point to stop playing the real nigga card. I think Durk thought that the real nigga, like, card was going to last longer than it did. Because as soon as he got locked up, I could tell all of his friends was like, this nigga's stupid. He actually really put a hit on a nigga and killed him. What the fuck?
Fact.
Nigga, we just be rapping. He doing it. What the fuck? They're looking at him like
what the hell you on the dollar? Like, yo, what you mean what niggas on the dollar? That's why I try to tell you the dollar. Yo, clap for a real one, the dollar. If a real one's real and staying silent, we gonna have to clap for the real one, the dollar, because they're not gonna clap for the real one.
Is this nigga dumb? I think let me tell you, Durk, I'm gonna give you the grim reality, man. I don't care who he did a collab with. Listen, you gotta look at what we've seen in the last 90 days when it comes to rappers, street rappers, everything. Brother, I wouldn't be surprised if some of the niggas you went on tour with, did songs with, niggas called you they brother, they twin. I wouldn't be surprised if these rap niggas try to fuck India, my nigga. These niggas are down low and dirty. And I think this is what I think Durk right now is thinking that, man, I thought I was just with a whole bunch of real niggas. No, you weren't. No, you weren't. And I feel bad for Durk. It's interesting because I've seen fans, you know, today he galvanizes fans. I'm going to show you what he posted. But a lot of people said, oh, man, we haven't seen it. Chat, to put the shirt on tonight, I had to take it out to wash. You know what that means. I've been wearing it at least every week or 2 weeks or so. His team sent me this. I've been wearing it all the time. I wore this in the airport. Not really to cast any aspersion on the particular case, but, you know, I like Durk's music. And I hope he makes it out of the situation. What I've noticed is that when King Slime got locked up, there was a whole parade. Free him. Free him. Free him. Oh, nah. Everybody would post details of the case. How is this humane? How could they do this? Yo, free. Not smart. No, free Slime. Durk got locked up. They might give that nigga half a bar. Free Smirk. And they move the fuck on. That's fact. It is what it is. Now, I'll give credit. I have heard some of these guys have sent lawyers. Good for that. But Smirk is in there, man, realizing the world don't stop spinning because you locked up. And the niggas you called your brothers, they will move on and find another brother. By the way, I hate to say it. Y'all don't get mad at this. Listen, you know, I realized my role in the industry.
You know what's crazy about it? How about the niggas that you call your brother that moved up, or how about the niggas that you was paying their rent? Pause. Like Durk was taking care of a lot of niggas, Dada. You know what I'm saying? And as for little baby, you know, maybe that's just entertainment. You don't know how close that relationship actually is, so we can't. I can't take it to the check because I don't know their personal life. I don't know how their personal goes. But in the limelight, they seem cool. So if they seem cool in the limelight, then maybe you know what I'm saying. Maybe he still, you know what I'm saying. Maybe little baby don't even want to talk about the situation. Maybe little baby staying in the solid. Maybe they put something together. Young Thug and little baby, and everybody put something together for Brian still to go over there. You never know. You know what I'm saying? What's good, piece of love?
Yo, what's going on? What's going on?
What's popping with it, Dada? What you thinking, Dada? How you feeling about the case?
Oh man, you know what? I've been following it. I've been seeing what's been transpiring with it. I see the new gossip, him taking a plea, whatever. Bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like it's all stupid, bro. I don't know what to say about it with him on that level of what it is, guilty, innocent. I don't know, bro. But once we know that when the police come pick you up and all that kind of shit like that, man, it really ain't that. It really ain't no joke, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, bro. Like this shit is so scary. I don't know, brother. They can play with the man's life. They can let him go, bro. I don't even know, bro. He wasn't even supposed to be in there. Me tell you the truth, all the stuff I done been reading, I've been seeing, man, that man wasn't supposed to be in no jail, bro. Period. At all. So for him to be in jail is scary because the shit that they got and they put him in jail for that. Oh man, come on, man.
Yeah, that's scary.
Scary, bro. It's scary because he's in jail for nothing. He's in jail for straight hearsay words, bro. They just try to put two and two together and say that his words meant that go kill these people and his word got power over these people. It's trying, you know what I'm saying? It's like a Larry Hoover thing, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like they're trying to make him out of a Larry Hoover, like he can tell somebody to go do something. Like, oh man, y'all playing a dirty game, bro.
Little Durk ain't no Larry Hoover though. And that's offending.
Man, Druk is a young guy from the hood. He's not an activist. He ain't been pushing that, man. That man violent, bro. He ain't no fucking man. That man just a young nigga out the hood that just made it in the music industry, bro.
Yeah.
Like, what are they doing? Like, they could have been anybody. Why you trying to make it seem like I got a word influence because y'all see a couple guys around me? Bro, you don't even know how Chicago rock, bro. You gonna see niggas with niggas. You gonna see niggas with niggas. Like it's like prison. Niggas gotta walk you to the shower. Niggas gotta walk you to your. It's the same way you gonna see niggas with niggas, bro. What do you mean? Like they from Chicago, bro. I don't know, but what I want to say too about people don't understand how Muslims really are. Like Muslims are really humble, really, really forgiving, really, really passive, and they try to undo any type of bad. They don't promote bad the way people think that, you know what I'm saying, that they do. They unravel bad, bro. They forgive you and they always making peace, dog. For real. So Durk not mad at nobody, bro. I promise you. He's not worried about nobody supporting him. He's not mad at nobody. It's just social media play this mind game with people. They think that's how he think and that's what's going on. It's the opposite, bro. That man stay in prayer. That man stay reading. He stay in contact with his kids, bro. It's the opposite, man. The man just waiting for his release, bro. I promise you. I'm saying this because I've did time with Muslims. I'll be on the street right now around Muslims. That's what I'm saying. Like people don't even understand how Muslims really rock, how solid they are, bro. And that all them people Muslims. That whole team that Durk locked up with is Muslims, bro. Man, y'all people gonna be surprised when this turn out. Trust me, they're gonna be surprised, bro. It's gonna be like, dang.
That's one thing that you gotta do, Dada. You gotta keep your energy up. One thing that Durk does is doing, Dada. He keeping his spirits high, Dada. You see him smiling. You keep seeing all of them smiling, Dada. They're not worried about. They definitely not worried about people who jump ship on him. But people actually did jump ship on him, Dada. And we see the people who jump ship on him, Dada. They acted like it's whatever, Dada, because they believe deep down inside he's not coming home. That's why you jump ship. You only jump ship because you're like, oh yeah, he's not coming home. But look
I
at
mean,
what if
people
Dirk
can make
come
it.
home?
People, the internet is supposed to make a narrative like that because it gives you content of something you
No,
talk
it's
about.
not a narrative like that. You watch India probably gonna tell them, yo, look at how many people hit me up. Look at this, look at that. It's gonna be regular shit. You know how it goes, bro. It's real
But
street shit.
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. There you go again. That's the outside internet world. You don't know hundreds of thousands of people can stay in contact with Dirk every day. They're not showing that part. They're only showing the internet part where people can talk about what the internet people not doing. But trust me, that's like what, a handful. It ain't even 1,000 people in the music industry, bro. It's a couple main characters in the music industry. It's not 10 thugs. It's not 10 futures. It's not 10 NBA young boys. It's only singly people that they like. They not supporting him. They're not saying 50 rap people not supporting him. They can't even name 50 rappers like right now, bro. Like the internet the internet is just they just it's supposed to. You're supposed to reach. You're supposed to lead. You're supposed to miss concept or whatever. You're supposed to. I'm seeing what's going on. You're supposed, like academics, like right now. Academics saying some of the most really just like annoying type dumb stuff, but he's supposed to, because that's what he do to rev everybody up with the way he he thinks so stupid, bro. Oh God, bro, he's just sick with it though.
Academics got like a little plan that he's gonna fucking rub everybody up so he could get your opinion, so he could like, oh, all right, this is how people thinking. He wants you to talk some way, but he wants
to know the truth of a gangster's mind.
Yeah,
he know he's not gangster, so he'll throw something out there, and then a guy that really got a little bit more knowledge in that field gonna come in and try to straighten him. He be like, got him. I got the content. Now I got the truth up out of him. So that's what that means. Of course, it's seeable though. It's seeable.
So you actually feel like Dirk shouldn't even be in it. But I'm just saying. So in reality, do you feel like Dirk got a higher chance of coming home, reality wise? Like,
absolutely. Why I say he can come home, bro? Because listen, like I said, that brotherhood is serious, bro. People don't know what's gonna happen. You never know. These people could take the route and clear Dirk, bro. You don't know. Everybody just speculating. No one knows the truth until that day come, and it's going down. You see what I'm saying? Like if Dirk really don't got nothing to do with it, and they know he don't, they're gonna clear Dirk, bro. His homeboy they're gonna do it. You can't do it like that right now because it's a process. But you don't know what these people are writing. You don't know what these people are sending to their lawyers and making these motions to make sure that they let that Dirk didn't have nothing to do with it. You don't know that. No one knows. No one knows the behind closed motions and stuff that they're using to help Dirk, bro. It ain't just how people think. He's coming home, bro. He's coming home, bro. It's no murder for hire. It's no murder for hire, bro. Trust me. It's no murder for hire.
All they gotta do is put Vonnie and them on the and Didi on the stand. Ask them.
No, they're gonna send motions to the prosecutors and the judge. You know what I'm saying? Because they'll never take the stand. They're not gonna testify in the feds. No street person gonna testify in the feds. But anyway, you feel me? There goes motions, homie. It's gonna be motions, and they're gonna come out and watch what happens. He gonna get cleared, bro. The people trying to force it on him now. It ain't the Codys. It's the police trying to keep pushing and build and lie. It ain't gonna work when they go to trial. It's not gonna work, bro. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work, man. You see what happened with two of the other cases? It's not gonna work, bro. We seen a video of those guys shooting, and they still got let free. Because you know why? Because they didn't see him shooting. That's why.
And we're not even trying to disrespect Little Pop's family or nothing like that. We just saying that like from the evidence that's going on, that we see that he shouldn't be in jail if they really know substantial evidence. We're not trying to disrespect the people who's on the live. RIP to them. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to their family. Shout out to everybody in this whole situation. You know what I'm saying? We just saying like what's the perspective of a courthouse and how the lawyers is thinking, the judges is thinking, the feds is thinking, and Little Durk is thinking, or hopefully, allegedly, what their mindset could be. This is all I'm saying, hypothetically speaking, you know what I'm saying? But more or less, GG, we just feel deep down inside all the lyrics and the things that they've been pointing and everybody's been appointing that really ain't no real substantial evidence on the lyrics that's going on, GG. You know what I'm saying?
But for the people that want to see Dirk go down, right? That lost somebody. Well, hold on, wait. We're not gonna go with that because I mean you the people that Lil Pab got, they represent them gang members over there, homie, them Crips. Like what is people talking about? I don't get it. Like these people live in this what these people live. They live the gang bang, kill people, shoot. I don't get it. Like I don't understand what's going on. Why would they want Dirt locked up, but they don't want all those people over there that they see every day with Pab locked up? It's the same thing. They live in the same life. Two different people. I don't get it.
Facts. So good. So you gotta be the same law. If you don't want nobody on your side locked up, you shouldn't want nobody on the other side locked up either. You know
I don't get it. I mean, they know what the fuck those guys do over there. So you want to convict that man for something that you feel like happened to your people? So what about when your people go do something to other people that they rap about? You gonna lock them up too, right? You want them gone, right? I'm just trying to understand this shit. We're not in church. I don't get people get so soft-hearted when they don't even understand the game they in, bro. This is not a game for weak people, bro. Ain't no sympathy. When it happens, it happens. What do you mean? That's what they want. That's what this internet pay for, bro. They pay for it. They love it. They thrive on it. The major labels, they thrive on it. They pay for murder. They pay for rap lyrics, murder lyrics. Like, what are we doing? Like, that's what I say, dog. This shit is a business, homie.
That's why at first I was looking at it in a different aspect, like, yo, Lil Durk's fucked. This is until I started really seeing the aspect of what's really going on, right? And I was like, nah, hell no. In real reality, he can't be fucked. In real reality, he's winning. In real reality, this is who y'all asked for. In real reality, y'all want somebody that's in jail for murder for hire. Y'all want somebody who's could commit crimes. Y'all want somebody who's actually taking hits or putting out hits or whatever the case may be. That's what y'all like. So this is what y'all got. Now it's bad because it's not on your side. Nah, if this is what you like, nigga, you might want to fucking clap for entertainment or clap for Durk being a real ass nigga, because maybe if you was in Durk's shoes, you probably would have been screaming like a whistle, but guess what, Durk staying down. Y'all think that Durk is so scary. Durk is so soft. Durk really got some real charges on him. He's the one that's got less blood on his hands, and guess what, Durk standing down like there's no other, but y'all don't expect that, But guess what? If y'all was in Durk's shoes, and y'all ain't had nothing to do with the situation, guess what y'all would have did? Y'all probably would have been screaming like a mug, Y'all probably would have did something real different, But why not clap for Durk while he's standing on the situation that he's saying he's real? If you say he's real, if you like real niggas, ops, everybody, whoever it is, clap for a real nigga then. I don't care what y'all say. Just clap for him at least standing down and doing his thing and doing his duty. He's going through something. We ain't filing out. Ain't no foul shit. Oh, shit, Durk going through his shit. Let him do it. Right? That's a phenomenon.
Absolutely, bro. You can't be biased, bro. You can't be biased, bro. You promote it every day. You live for it every day. You want to see it. You pay your money for it. You're not paying for nobody to go listen to no gospel music. You don't want that, man. Like, this is so confusing, bro. You cannot let anybody dictate something, because when you let somebody else dictate something, look, now Durk in jail. You see what I'm saying? Y'all don't even understand what's going on. Now y'all done got me in jail. What the fuck? How am I in jail for rapping? Because you're trying to dictate what my style of my life is. You don't even know what you're talking about. I know what the internet wants. So I'm going to make music to get paid for what the internet want to hear. Like, what you mean? It's like, now I'm wrong for it? Now y'all want me to go to jail for it? Oh man, what kind of fucking trickery y'all got going on, bro?
And now you're gonna get a bunch of cops or a bunch of people that says that they're gonna break down my lyrics. Now you understand my lyrics so good, You got a fucking hip hop specialist that's gonna tell you, oh yeah, this mean a body hit, this mean that he wanted this means. How do you know that's what that means? Are you even an artist? Like, Kelly, are you even a hip hop? Like, do you even rap? How do you know how people express themselves as rapper? Because I seen a bunch of non people who do no street shit that I say the most wildest stuff while they rapping. Yo, I'll blow his head off. I'll do this. Rapping. It's just rapping.
Absolutely, bro. They do it all the time, bro. They feel like that's the way to come in, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna bust your head. You know I ain't playing. I keep my chop on me. But bro, you don't even got a gun. Like, what the? You don't even got a gun. You talking about you gonna ride around with your stick on, and then your people in the background so dirty in the video, they like, man, what are you talking about, man? We don't got no guns. We over here drinking a beer. Like, what are you drinking a beer? We don't got no guns over here, bro. Like, yo, you see it all the time.
Yeah.
Stop it, bro. Hey, but like I say, but me personally, I feel like Dirk gonna get clear, bro. You said it. You said it the best. They're trying to form new stuff to bring on a case which they don't got, because nobody not gonna go against them. I don't care what nobody's saying. Nobody's not gonna tell on Dirk. It's a lie, bro. It's nobody telling, man. Ain't nobody telling. Not nobody on that case.
Yeah,
That's
no one
somebody
on that
probably on
case.
the outside with some hearsay, but ain't nobody on that case telling, bro. Nope. I ain't going for it. Show me. Prove it. Prove it. I want to see this. That's the only way I'm gonna say that somebody telling. The same way how I told you with the big U stuff. Nah, they can't even get no snitches up, but it was 100 people testifying on it. Where they at?
Where
They
at?
lying. They fucking lying.
That's
This
crazy.
shit is wild, bro. It's wild, bro. It's just such. The internet is, man, I don't know, bro. They'll kill you, bro. They'll give you a case, they'll try your case, and they'll kill you. Man, they don't want to let him free. They want Dirk to get found guilty and get life. They want that shit to go down in history. They want him to survive in prison and tell about his prison stories, about how he stabbed people and fought people. And they want it. They don't want that happy ending shit. That's no excitement. That's no excitement. Like,
I feel like the feds, they just play poker. And since they got the poker table, then the people be scared thinking that they holding 2 aces in their hand when they really got a 2 and a fucking and a 6 in their hand, but you thinking they holding a pair or ace jack or king high, but they ain't holding shit on you.
It's the same pattern, bro. We ain't rich, we not famous, right? But guess what? The rich and famous people go through the same thing we go through, bro. They don't care who you are. It's about stopping your growth, man. They're trying to stop you from getting bigger if you ain't already big. And if you are already big, they try to take you from being big, bro. It's just they do the presidents in other countries, bro. They go kill the head, the body dead. They feel like they locked Dirk up and stopped the money. Now he can't fund all these people that they feel like he's the real threat. They know Dirk ain't the threat, but Dirk money is the threat. So if we can cripple Dirk money, we stop all the violence. They think Dirk got undercover violence going on. It stopped us. Just put him in a box. He can't get out and make no new money. The money he got to survive off of it. He's not gonna go give it to the guys now. He's not gonna go split $1 million with the guys now because there's no new revenue coming in. They're trying to stop the growth of the money for anybody that's powerful. White, black, Haitian, Jamaican, it doesn't matter. It's about stopping your power. They're not gonna let nobody have more power than the real power, brother. Trust me. And it's all about power, bro. It's all about stopping your growth, bro. Why you think they make prisons? Why you think they put men in prisons so you can stop fucking generational, dude? You can't make 10 kids now. Your cousin, your uncle, they can't make 10 kids no more. They're stopping generational growth, homie. The bloodline stops, man. You fuck around and get somebody that committed crime, he just turned 18 and he get life. That mean, that mean he could have had 20 kids. He could have had 20 kids, but he got life at 18. Come on, bro. Come on, they're trying to stop the growth, the generational growth, trying to stop your bloodline, bro. You feel me? Niggas gotta wake up. You knock all the men up, now the girls dyking, right? They can't make babies. Dykes can't make babies. They just gonna hump on each other. The men make the babies, bro. They stopping power. Power is what they after, bro. You got any type of power, no matter who you are, whether you're a drug dealer, a working person, anybody, they want it from you, especially if you're not playing by their rules. Trust me. It's about power, bro. It's power.
So since the feds already got the like the utensils that they play ball, that they automatically feel like they gonna use some fake poker game chess, like, oh yeah, we gonna lock them up, act like we got everything on them, but they really ain't holding shit, and then they gonna be like, yo, we don't gotta show you no evidence till the last day, to the last day before trial, because you ain't got no evidence till the last day before trial, nigga. You over here trying to get some evidence up right now, like, stop playing.
Yeah.
If you really have something, you give it up, You ain't gonna say no lyrics, You go like, when the cops, this is what the cops do. They bring you in, they be like, oh, we don't even want to talk. We already got you on tape. They don't play with you, nigga.
Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
What you gonna tell us, nigga?
Come on, bro.
Tape, we're gonna show you the tape. Fuck you talking about? You wanna see yourself on tape? You gonna tell us that's not you? I bet. So tell us that's not you. And you're
I
like,
was in the feds up on the federal indictment. When they came and got us, man, no fucking playing around. I ain't no talking about, oh, somebody's gonna come tell on you right now. Man, the damn file already closed with the stamp on it. We just gotta go face the charges. Ain't no fucking beating shit. You go to trial if you want to. You're
so
gonna go set 50, you're gonna go set 50 people free. You already stamped, it's already closed, homie. They already got us from a year ago. All the evidence is wrapped up. We just wait for trial to get found guilty. Like, what are you talking
yeah,
about? I don't get it. Like, what? Who's trying to find new evidence on you when they just not getting you? Huh? That don't even sound like a case at all. Like, why come get me? You ain't got the case already read. You just the feds. So if the feds doing this right now with Dirk coming home, man.
they
100%, bro.
doing that shit. They said that he paid $1 million. Now they saying that he said he's gonna put him in a music video. Then he said that he'll feature them. Wait a minute. Yo, peace. What nigga? What real dude that's unaliving people is gonna take a payment of clout? Oh yeah, I'll be in your music video. He's gonna be thinking the whole time he's in a music video on how to fucking rob your dumbass, nigga. What you talking about, nigga? He's bodying people.
But this another thing though. This another thing what people don't understand. Listen, homie, if you my homie and I got 10 more homies and we've been rocking since kids, I don't gotta pay you to do shit, nigga. The fuck is you talking about? Nigga, I don't gotta pay you, nigga. Ain't never gonna be no discussion about no money when it come down to handling the business. Who the hell think about money? Nigga, you ain't gonna be able to control a couple of them guys that's just on their own. I don't gotta get no say-so from no dude. You killed my partner, but you going through it with 20 of us though. So ain't no such thing as one man can tell us to do nothing. We hunting on our own. Like what are you talking about? We hunting every day on our own. We're not getting up saying, hey, come meet me over there, come meet me over there. I don't know where you went, but I just know when the news come, shit, one of them did it. Like I know that. Like, wait, what are you saying? Like, I don't know who did it, but we on the hunt. We don't gotta get no call from nobody to say go do shit. We already know what to do, brother. You kept one of our partners, bro. Like, what are you saying? We not hubbling it. That's why all this shit fugazi, bro. They only saying that because the people was around Dirk chilling. But they could have ventured off from Dirk.
Bro, chilling. Dirk's already paying their rent, nigga. I'm already paying your rent. I gotta pay you to kill someone, nigga. What the fuck? Yo, feds, y'all gotta be fucked up already, da. Y'all ain't got nothing on us, da. You ain't got nothing on us. What you thought it was, it's not. I feed these niggas every day, da. You heard? I feed these people, da. I pay these people rent, da. I give these people, da, life, da. We chilling every day. You think that I'm paying them to commit crime? No, nigga. I give them money for nothing. They mad. They mad. I'm sad. They mad. He sad. Da. They gonna go regardless. That's a finna ain't no act, da. She get a little.
Them people gonna take a lick, bro. They're gonna take their lick and they're gonna go about their business. They're not gonna drag Dirk in this shit. Them people put Dirk in it, right? But if these people that really got caught doing this mission and they did, they're gonna go to trial, let them prove their case, get found guilty, go home, whatever. But they're not gonna throw Dirk up under the bus, bro. If they got caught, if they really got caught doing their mission, they're not gonna drag Dirk in it, bro. I guarantee you, bro. They not. You see how Boosie talking about? You see how Boosie talking about Kodak right now? How real niggas supposed to do this and they supposed to know that? A lot of people really live by that code. I mean, I've been in there, I've seen it. A lot of people live by that code, bro. They will take life, homie. They'll take it, bro. They're gonna take it and they out of here. And they gonna do it. It is what it is. We got caught. What you want me to do? I can't cry about it. They really got us, boy. They showing us in our face. They really got us, nigga. Like, we just gotta go to try to prolong it. But why would I say no? Y'all missing somebody? Man, they ain't gonna do that. And the people not gonna do that shit. Man. Hell no, man. Ain't nobody from the old block do it. All them people stood tall, boy. They seen they self on them videos with them cars, nigga. They seen them, they got us. Damn, they got us. They really tracked that they got us. What you talking about? Them niggas ain't, man, this shit real, boy. This internet don't understand because they not living through it. They ain't going through it. They not seeing how this shit really work, nigga. You gotta be really on that drill. You gotta really feel it. You know what I'm saying? You got away, but you ain't get away when they come and get you and they show you all these videos. Damn, I thought I got away. What you mean? You hit. It's over. Just go to trial, let them play it out. You know what I'm saying? God will, you never know. They might just get less included offense. Anything, you don't know, bro. Like, you don't know, but that trial.
What you got to say about the people who saying, oh yeah, Dirk's getting caught for his karma, nigga? Ain't no nigga. This Dirk got money, bro. He ain't about to get knocked off for no karma. This is fucking common sense. He got some lawyers behind him. He got Drew Fillon. He got fucking Brian still done that. They logical. We breaking down the case. You ain't gonna come over here with, well, oh yeah, someone else's case, or oh yeah, he did this with these people. Nah, it's this case.
So look, so if they saying that Durk going through karma, so you trying to tell me that this is what the Christian world say? They say if you ask God for forgiveness and repent to God, He'll forgive you. So what you mean, y'all saying the Bible ain't real? What y'all trying to say? That man changed his life, bro. Y'all, what y'all mean? You see what you see? You see what he did, and he's dedicated to it. So what you mean? He still got karma coming? That what y'all trying to say? No, that's what I'm saying. See, people don't understand how it works. Then see, that's why I don't listen to nothing, bro. Because I believe that God forgive you, bro. When you confess your sins, bro, and repent for real. Man, can't none of your life what you ever did touch you, because your faith gonna protect you, my nigga. People don't got no real faith. They don't know how it go, bro. They don't know how it go, bro. They just be talking, bro. They just be talking, bro. Cause why? So okay, you see what you just see what they said, karma about Durk. So why all these motherfucking slavery people that did them black people like that ain't dead then? Where they karma at? Mm-hmm. They still powerful. They still powerful in this world right now, nigga. They run this motherfucker. So what they karma at then?
Yeah.
Right, trying to put that shit on the. I told you over here, you commit a murder, bro. You going down like you done committed fucking killed 1 million people, bro. But then guess what? White American go do? Kill tens and thousands of kids, nigga, and come back and go to sleep at night. You a black man kill somebody, bitch, they back in like the world over with. Man, this shit is, boy, I tell you, this shit so crazy, bro. This shit crazy, bro. This shit is crazy, bro.
They trying to crucify, a lot of people trying to crucify Durk, but this is what y'all want, y'all want a real person. Y'all want somebody who point fingers. Y'all want someone who's going to stand down, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is what they wanted.
You gotta wise up, bro. People gotta wise up, bro. Wise the fuck up, bro. Stop wanting people to get punished for something that, you know what I'm saying, what we over here living at don't get punished for shit. But then like when a civilian do something, it's like, oh, you want them to get the harshest punishment. Like, what are y'all doing? Like, y'all don't understand, like y'all protecting the evil people and wanting the good people to go. Well, what is going on? This shit is so backwards, bro.
Durk must be a nigga like fucking the DC sniper or something like that. You act like he was over there dragging niggas into a fucking, had a nigga in the trunk that to pull into a parking lot. Like, no, nigga. Like, y'all over here putting shit together. Oh, look at these lyrics. Look at these receipts. He used his card. Like, if you got something, you got it, bro.
Because they want to try to avert you off the real problem over there in Chicago, bro. You know what I'm saying? They want you to back like the people in the gangs is the problem. Bro, stop it, bro. We not dumb, bro.
It's crazy. It's crazy how Durk goes to the first, right? They've been saying Durk been catching all these doing this, doing that, right? But it's crazy how as soon as Durk put that little collage of putting people together and everybody in Chicago, he goes down. They say, oh hell no, nigga, you about to bring this shit together. Violence about to go down. Hold up. You gotta go. You about to bring the GDs and the BDs together? Hold up. It's about to be a problem. That would have been a real big problem right there.
Yeah.
GDs and BDs together? Oh, hell no, nigga. You know how hard it was to separate these dudes?
Yeah, like, you feel me? Like, they don't want the people to come together. They see Durk when they bring them together. Oh, hell no. Get his ass out of here.
Hell no, they don't want that shit. They don't. That's too much power right there. They probably created the friction and the unity. You know what I'm saying, between everything. So for Durk just to be one rapper and he could be just simply put FBG Duck on a collage and all these people that died from the op side, his side, and everything, put on a collage right there. That quick, you could see people coming together. That's too much power.
Yeah, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Listen, if you bring all those people together in Chicago, guess what? Chicago police ain't gonna have no job. They ain't gonna have no crime to bust. It's over. Game over.
Crime was getting low anyway, so that's why they came up with the ISIS shit. Crime rate was already going down. Crime rate's going down in every city. It was going down. You know what I'm saying? Shit was getting. You know what I'm saying? Shit was getting mediocre. People understand it. People was getting smarter. When people get smarter, crime rate gets lower. People's getting a little smarter, whatever the case may be. While people getting smarter, they like, yo, fuck it, let's just go for ISIS. And they had to go with the ISIS situation so they could fill up the jails again, because, nigga, crime rate's down, nigga. That's a fact. Shit ain't hitting like it used to.
Yeah,
They
for
don't
real,
want that.
for real. They don't.
They couldn't do that. They couldn't have BDs and GDs together and shit like that. Maybe that was, you know what I'm saying?
It's gonna happen anyway, bro. Because you see what happened with the Bloods and the Crips. It's gonna happen. It got to happen, bro. It's gonna happen one day, regardless. Whether the police try to keep stirring it back up, regardless, these people gonna catch on. Because what they're gonna have these undercover meetings behind closed doors, and they're gonna be making sure that nobody make a move. So if something happens, they're gonna know that somebody is toying with us. It ain't none one of the families. It's the police. It's the fucking police, and they doing shit to make it seem like it's the inside, but the inside on lock now. See that people that unity, it's gonna come, bro. It's gonna come. Trust me. It got to come. Because
That
God
was an
gonna do it.
acknowledgement. That was an acknowledgement saying, yo, if the Crips and the Bloods did it, they will eventually do it too. You're gonna see GDs and BDs together, know what I'm saying, holding rings and drop or whatever the case may be, fingering up that. You're gonna see that shit in the future, bro. It's gonna happen, regardless if it happened with the Crips and the Bloods.
Bro. Everything got its time. Everything got its season, Rock. Everything got its season, bro. Everything got its time, bro. I promise you, it's gonna happen. It ain't time right now, bro. But them people gonna come together, man.
What people's gonna do is police the gang. So the people in the gang that once of like if a BD kills a GD, they gonna automatically rash them out. Boom, the BD is gonna take care of them. That's how they're supposed to do it. The GDs, if a GD take care of a BD, then the GDs rash them out. And now that niggas gonna be scared to be killing each other. You know what I'm saying? Like that's and shit will be better. Shit's gonna start going more down, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Who knows?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
But as for everybody who jumped ship on Dirt ain't mad that you're not believers.
Nah.
Y'all simple minded. They gotta be very simple minded for thinking that this is over for Dirt. Like that's crazy. That's crazy thinking right there.
Yeah, it's impossible. It can't be over for somebody with so much spiritual power, bro. You know what I'm saying? So much spiritual power. You can't stop him, bro. They let him get patience and shit. Not going to jail. He's showed enough power, but now he get to be in a room and study himself and study the mastery of, you know what I'm saying? It's so much that God doing for him right now, bro. I'm telling you, just making him stronger and stronger and stronger right now. That's all it do, bro. It don't break you down. Not no strong man. Yeah, weak niggas, but not no strong man. It build you up stronger, bro. I promise you. I'm telling you, man. Battle tested for real. And it ain't about just surviving jail. He's getting prepared for life. Because jail is just to do it. He's just going through that journey. You feel me? Right. Trust me. It's not just for jail, it's for life, dog. This outside world. God give him another chance to start over, bro. His past can be this right now is like he get his past is just going all out of him right now. Everything he ever went through just is leaving up out of him. So when he do get free, dog, he ain't gotta live in his past no more, bro. It's over. They told my whole truth. There you go. They helped me tell my whole truth. Now I can just be free from it, bro. I can walk my new steps, man. And this is who I am. Straight up. Now, what you got to say now? It's over with, bro. And see Rollo. See what Rollo did? Rollo did it, bro. I'm telling you, dog. He just don't know that shit set that man free.
Dirk get out of this situation right here, he's gonna be more stronger than ever, Because now what y'all just blame everybody in Chicago on me, Now I really could go out, Now he really gonna be really free, Now he ain't really gonna have no weight on his shoulder. You know what I'm saying?
Nope. He's not. It's a fact. He's not. He's not, bro. He's gonna be free, bro.
This is what Dirt needed, probably. Not needed, but this is what, you know what I'm saying? Just so he could just live.
Yeah, a new start, dog. A new start, bro. Everybody need that new start when you just against so much, bro. You know what I'm saying? You're against so much, dog. As you can see, look. As you say, people turn his back. Like, he against so much, bro. It ain't easy, dog. Then he got more famous. Like, Dirt wasn't even that famous. He got more famous. You know what I'm saying? Like, he blowed up when he was just regular to the point where now, look, he's targeted. He's so fucking powerful right now. But he don't got none control.
You say he ain't got too much control of the power he got. He just consumed his power. He got too much power. He probably don't know. He probably didn't know.
You know what I'm saying? Life changed. Life changed to where the power just come because you know what I'm saying. They cling to you about a lifestyle. That's how he got his power. You know what I'm saying? But the reality was that he was changing while they was coming, while they was being attracted to him for the wrong stuff, changing at the same time, bro. You know what I'm saying? People don't know that. It wasn't adding up. It wasn't adding up. The lyrics weren't adding up to who he is today. That's why he defending himself right now. Because maybe I rapped about that, but you don't know how long I've been in transition of being a great, like, different person. You don't even know that.
Right.
But I still got to get my music to the internet to, you know what I'm saying, to get it, keep it going, because that's what the internet want. They want this kind of dirt. Oh man, that old you, bring that old you back, bring that old you back. You remember, they always say that.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? That old you probably was ratchet as hell, crazy. You know what I'm saying? No understanding. They want that shit, bro. So, Dirk just gave them what they wanted.
Coming around. You got little dudes that come around, you know what I'm saying? You just feeling cool, you rap, you know that they like, you making songs for them. Like, oh yeah, I understand, y'all, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, there's ignorant people everywhere. Doesn't mean that you go like, oh yeah, I understand, y'all, I got a song for y'all. I'm just going to do the song for y'all. Let me give this for the streets, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give this for the streets, because this is what they want, and this is what they need, so it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you gotta stay solid. And that's what makes you solid, understanding what's going on. What makes you solid, is actually being what you say you are. You know what I'm saying? No mimic. You gotta stay solid. So a lot of shit, you gotta give it to them. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people,
absolutely.
A lot of people, they just don't understand, or they want to criticize regardless. This is what it is. If you say something, you're wrong. If you don't say something, you still gonna be wrong. It doesn't matter. No matter. There's gonna be people. For good people, you're bad. For bad people, you're good. Like it won't matter. Someone's always gonna have something or critique your shit. Or say something about your shit. None of that shit's really gonna matter. What you gonna do? Have to be pure. So since Dirk, all you hear is Dirk. Took care of his people. Dirk was paying rent for his boys. Dirk, got knocked over his people. Dirk, it seemed like Dirk was staying righteous to his beliefs. Everybody got their beliefs. You know what I'm saying? You gotta stay righteous to what you believe in. So whatever your beliefs is just belief. You know what I'm saying? You gotta stay. You stay on point. But for the feds to grab him, you know what I'm saying? Just grab him, and not just have this stamp for him, because if they had this stamp, they would have been showed it. I tell you that, they would have waved it in his face, Like, yo, we got you paying him off. Y'all changing, y'all hitting all the booths, y'all doing this. It might not work. You know what I'm saying?
No, not at all.
Your boy Dirk definitely coming home, You know what I'm saying? Your boy got some really probably coming home, Now he got Brian still on his shit. He got Drew feeling. So,
Yeah, he coming home, bro. He coming home. He know for a fact. Them lawyers know that they not finna let no hearsay case that the feds wasn't even supposed to much having them in the feds for convict somebody like that. Nah, you ain't got no solid evidence. You damn right. Give me that case. Oh, beautiful. We thought they had something on you, Dirk. Man, now we know they don't. Yeah, man. Listen. We got you, bro. We got you. Don't worry. We got you. We got you, bro. We got you, bro.
So all Dirk gotta do now, just stay solid, stand tall, people, they jump ship, but guess what? It doesn't matter, you believe, what you believe in, you're coming home, you'll be home soon. Just stay, you know what I'm saying? Stay on business, stay firm, They thought that they just grabbed some niggas, and what they did, is kind of smart, because they play poker. So they grab people, right? In most cases, 100% cases, I don't know, 100% cases, someone would have flipped. Yep. I don't know what's going on with Dirk's situation. Surprisingly, that no one did, so it's not going to work. But if they thinking, and I'm like anybody's thinking, if anybody else would have got, someone would have flipped. Every case someone flips, you have someone that flips. You know what I'm saying?
I just feel like the evidence they got right now on them, what them boys see, it ain't worth flipping on. I mean, it's a case worth fighting for, because they probably not be they might not be red-handed guilty.
Yeah, that's a fact.
It don't.
Just like,
Okay. Yep.
yeah, that's a fact. Not so. If they really don't got if they really don't got a lot of thing and them niggas stayed down, they automatically went with the theory like, whoa, watch one of these niggas flip. Y'all niggas really rolled the dice on this one. Y'all crazy as hell. I mean, it would have worked.
That was crazy, right? Yeah, that was crazy, right? Yeah. That's what's crazy. Like, oh man, y'all, woo, this shit finna get sticky, boy. Oh man, you don't know what's gonna happen. Nobody don't know, bro. We don't know. We finna see, boy. Damn, dog. Damn, man.
So
Scary,
they thought they like, yo, hurry up, make sure everybody's saying the 98% case. Make sure you got Tekashi saying that he's scared of the feds. Make sure you got everybody understanding what's going on. That's not the case. Reality is you thought it was a stop sign that people were supposed to pop. Niggas flashed that stop sign. Niggas ain't stop. You think it's a red light? People supposed to stop. People went through that red light, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's what you thought, that it's just like that because you thought you was thinking, oh yeah, someone was gonna flip Now you got OTF Jam. OTF Jam don't know nothing about no little pop case where he's going, bro, oh look, yeah, he said this and that's what he meant from it. Like, shut your ass up, nigga. It doesn't matter what you think or what you could say, what the hell you want to say about the damn fucking lyrics and this and what about other cases and then, nigga, that's not what I'm here for. You can't intertwine that with this. That's not even gonna make sense.
Absolutely not. It ain't gonna make it. It ain't gonna line up. They ain't gonna be able to use them. We can't use you, bro. We can't. Your knowledge is not accurate enough. So you tell it for nothing.
That's a finna ain't no act. Niggas just
tell it for nothing.
Niggas won't can't. The feds thought that they had Durk in the bag. They got a little nervous. He was booking flights. They got nervous. They said, "Fuck it, let's just bag him now." And he was like, "Yo, watch someone flip. They're gonna flip. Someone's gonna flip. We got all this evidence on them. Yep. They did it. Watch someone flip." And the evidence that they had was kind of like, if you seen the evidence, you're probably like, yeah, he's caught. You know what I'm saying, what the fuck they got this? And then when you start thinking of when you get some real fucking smart people around and lawyers around and show what's really going on, you're just like, they put it in perspective. Like, nah, this dude, they ain't got nothing on you, bro. Everybody stay quiet.
Guess what's so trickery though? Is that lawyers know that the average juror can be persuaded or convinced. A man can be red-handed guilty, but if the right lawyer sell the case the right way, defend it the right way, he could convince the jury that my client is innocent, homie. We live in a world where people really are like fucked up in the brain, and they can have the truth right in front of them, and they still won't understand it, dog. And guess what? A lot of jurors, you know what I'm saying, that people pick are just like that. They just don't get it. So they'll fuck around and let you free. You know, a lawyer can fuck around and fight that hard and scramble their brain up and convince these people to fucking get you, to free you, bro. Try you not guilty of a fucking red-handed guilty case. Been there, done that, and see it all the time.
And the same way
every day.
Hey, and in the same way, in the same way, they be convicted mad people too. They could easily
because they don't understand. It goes both ways. Yeah. It goes both ways. It goes both ways. But that's what I'm saying. But that's how dumb it is. They'll convict you when you're innocent, and then they'll fucking let you free when you're guilty. Like, that's how you could trick the fucking jury, bro. They don't know. They don't know. They just gotta do one thing.
Right.
And that's find you guilty or fucking innocent. That's it. That's all the job they got. That's it.
All right, I'm online for it now. I'm gonna call you back. Yo.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes what you say though? That was my sister calling me and shit. What you say though, right there at the end?
I said the jury only has one job to do, goddamn it, is find you guilty or innocent. That's it. They don't know shit else. So any kind of way they understand that, that's what they're gonna come up with. You know what I mean? They're gonna come up with guilty or fucking innocent. And
yeah,
you know,
exactly. So boom, that's what I was about to say. That so boom, it's simple. It's simple to find someone guilty and the same way that you say that it's simple to find someone not guilty. You just gotta have the people the right people around you, you already guilty when you walk in that court, but if you got the right behind you, you're already not guilty when you walk in that court, because they already know how to construct the whole judge and the court and the way that shit's going, so they already know how to move the evidence, and a lot of evidence that people don't have. You got to understand, a lot of evidence people really don't have.
They don't.
They don't have it. They probably forgot to take the fingerprints.
Listen, bro, you can't make no slip-ups with the right lawyer. The right lawyer, you cannot make no slip-ups. You getting 8 alive. I'm sorry. And you could be red and guilty. I done seen so many people get pulled over, guns, drugs in the car. Guess what? They got to drop the case because you know why? Illegal search and seizure. But they got it out of there right there. Man driving everything, right? Illegal search and seizure, bro. Out of there. Case, throw it out. I'm talking about, wow. Get caught with like 10 ounces of this, 10 ounces of that, pistol and everything, right? Right lawyer? Did they do this? Did they do that? What they do? Let me read it. Got them. Over with. Case, throw it out.
Got caught red-handed, 10 bricks in the back, what the fuck, straps and everything, illegal search and seizure, what the fuck, like, so you got to think about that
happened shit. To him, got caught with all those guns, and then they dropped the case because it was a illegal search and seizure.
You said that's what happened with T.I.?
Every day. No, not T.I. No, T.I. just ain't have no record, bro. People don't understand. They keep on calling him. Man, he just ain't have a record. I said with a nigga Whack. A nigga Whack said he got caught with all those guns in Cali, and then it was a legal search and procedure, so they had to drop it. Fire.
Yeah. It's our Instagram or something. She called me to thing. She said you gotta call her from there. She said you gotta call her.
Excuse. Yeah, I'm in the store right now, gas station.
Not as a Finian no actor, So I feel more or less that a lot of people. I feel more or less that a lot of people that counted Durk out that they feel like Durk ain't what that shit called ain't gonna make it out the situation that he is in because they automatically feel that he's guilty of nothing. Of blatant nothing, because he had lyrics and stuff like that on file, in situations like that, How the hell you gonna convict this dude, on blatant nothing, It hit different.
That's crazy. That's crazy that they want this man to go though. They want him to go, bro. They really trying to put those lyrics on straight murder shit. Like, come on, bro. Like, y'all really, like, how y'all listen to the music so good they want somebody to go to jail for it? Like, what the fuck? This shit is cold. This is a fucking trap. Like, this shit is a cold-blooded trap. Like, bro, this was making music. That's it. Damn. Oh, God damn. Boy, this is here, boy. I don't know. That way, somebody don't make the music, but you can't do the time. Like, what? Oh, Lord. Now y'all want me to go get light for making music. Boy, this shit is not fair.
That's crazy. Niggas say, yo, they want the old Durk back. The old Durk.
How can I win, bro? Like, damn, I wouldn't even chose this lane of life right here because this is not fair, bro. Oh, my God.
That's messed up because Durk was actually living in a situation. Durk was actually in a situation that he fucking, what's that shit called? That he was changing. He was actually transitioning. Remember, he said that he wasn't going to diss his ops like a few years back. He was like, yo, I'm not even going to talk about dead people. I'm not going to mention dead people in my lyrics and stuff like that. That he, before King Von even came above, he was doing that. He was transitioning. Remember, he was becoming better.
Yeah.
King Von
he told Mama Duck that. He told Mama Duck that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he say he's not dissing dead no more, bro.
Nah, even with what's that shit called? What FBG Duck. FBG Duck was alive at this time. Little Durk was alive. Little FBG Duck said he's gonna stop this in the dead too. Nadada. He said he's gonna stop this in the dead too. Nadada. But then King Von came along. He started dissing the dead. Got FBG Duck mad. Nadada. So FBG Duck got back on business and started dissing the dead with King Von. Nadada. But Little Durk, he was supposed to stop. But King Von started making mad money. So Little Durk's like, yo, hold on, Nadada. These niggas love this type of music. I gotta make this music to the data, you know what I'm saying? Listen to this music, the data, then they asking for it, the data, then they saying slide for Vaughn. Now look at the data, like you said, the data, y'all asked for this, dog. I'm locked up for what the fuck y'all niggas was over here, the data, like y'all niggas wanted, y'all did what y'all asked for, and guess what? He didn't even do it. Like what the fuck? Hold up.
Didn't even fucking do it. Didn't even do it, bro. Didn't pull no trigger, bro. God dang. So y'all want the man to go to jail? Y'all know he ain't pulling no trigger at all, bro. Come on, bro. God, y'all like he did the murder.
That's a fact.
That's why I understand why he locked up. No matter what they say, like, bro, I ain't pulling no trigger, bro. How they like to talk about murder for hire? Man, stop with all that trying to give me president power, bro. Trying to give me president power. What is y'all talking about, bro? That's like a selfish concept that y'all got of a human being. Like that's like a damn child saying go to school and he could just get all his little elementary classmates to go do something. Like, what are you talking about?
Murder for hire, bro. I didn't fucking pay these niggas. What the fuck? These niggas live with me. What the fuck? I'm gonna pay them. King Von was fucking Vonnie's cousin. That's his blood cousin. King Von was just my friend. That was his blood. How you think he feel about it? You think I gotta pay his cousin to kill him? That don't make no sense to do. I don't even think. That's why they took it off the table though. They was like, oh no, it's not. We gonna charge him with stalking now. So now he's charged with murder for hire and stalking now.
That's so easy to beat. That's what he got, stalking. Oh my God, bro. This is sweet. It's so beautiful. Yeah, he definitely in there getting his mind together. Yeah, he waiting, patiently waiting. Yeah, patiently waiting. Oh yeah. They dropped the murder for hire off it.
Yeah, nah. I don't know. They still charging with they got murder for hire, but they added a charge, the stalking charge. Like, why would you even add a
so how the fuck can you call somebody? So you might as well call a fan. You might as well call a fan a stalker then. You might as well all them viewers, all the some million viewers that these rappers got, so they stalkers.
Yeah.
Man, these lawyers finna eat that shit up, bro. They finna eat it up, bro. They finna eat it up, man. They finna eat this case alive, dog. It's put together off straight just what you think it is. You know, it's like I think it's this. Well, let's just do that then. I think it's that. Well, let's just do that. It's what you think. It's no facts, man.
You know what it is, Dada? You know what it is, Peace? At the end of the day, it works sometimes. You know how you could guess the data? You could guess the weather sometimes. Oh shit, it's gonna be nice out, nigga. You didn't know it's gonna be nice, the data. It could have been chilly out here, but the guess was right, the data. But one of you, you come out with a short sleeve shirt and I come out with a hoodie, and you're like, I told you it was gonna be nice, but you actually guessed the shit. That's what happened.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. A lot of people, the feds, they went with this Durk case, and you gotta understand that if you was the feds too, pause, you know what I'm saying? Not trying to put you in that, you probably would have went with it too, because niggas always rat. You're like, nigga, nowadays, nigga, everybody's gonna rat, but they got the wrong niggas on deck, you know what I'm saying?
They got the wrong nigga. Those niggas that's not cracking no eggs over there. Cause you gotta say all of them in population. You feel me? And all of them, my nigga, they gotta still have their face. You know what I'm saying? Like if I get life, I still gotta show my face. Like I gotta still be a man regardless. So, like, what do you mean tell? Yeah. What's the tell on? Like, y'all prove your case. If y'all got us, prove it.
Like a couple minutes.
Like, prove it. Like, if y'all got us, prove it. Why would we go and tell y'all new information that y'all don't know about? Now I know I'm going to jail. Now I know I'm out of here. If I talk, I know I'm dead. Like, what are you? Y'all gonna let me free? That's a lie. Stop it, bro. There's no sense of doing it. Nah.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Nah.
So more left the data. A lot of people, a lot of people thinking that Durk's gonna get Durk's gonna get hit with the murder for hire, but look, if he was gonna get hit with the murder for hire, bro, they would have never added the fucking stalking charge. That's like you again. You're about to get hit with a M charge, right? And they're like, no, we gonna fucking add a fucking attempt too. Like, what the fuck? They got a conspiracy to murder too. I thought how you gonna hit someone with first degree and then put, oh yeah, we gonna hit him with conspiracy, nigga, because you ain't got him on the first degree.
Why they want to hurt Durk? This is some real envious, dog. This is some true hate of something that they don't even have facts on. But y'all really want this shit to be so true? The police is overdoing it, bro. Like it's how for y'all see this person. Y'all been stalking and watching him. Y'all, he ain't doing nothing wrong. The man has changed, but y'all still want him to go down. Like, I don't get this shit. Like, yeah, he didn't do it, but then they say he hired somebody. Y'all still want him to go down. What wars y'all fighting now? I don't even know this now is personal. It's not even a war you go. It's not even like I don't what wars y'all fighting? Y'all fighting the wrong war, bro. This ain't the war, man. The Durk war ain't the war, bro. Cause I don't get it, bro. Like y'all, and then y'all y'all only doing it because he's famous. What about the everyday activity? What about the monthly? What about the all year round? Like y'all, this shit is crazy. It's about the power, bro. It's all about the power, bro. It's all about the power, bro. Gotta be, bro.
So I feel
gotta
like
be, bro.
Do you think I'm thinking wild on that? I feel like this. Durk actually wasn't with Donald Trump. He said, "Oh yeah, if Trump gets back in office, then we going back to the basics." So he dissed Trump, and a lot of people who was dissing Trump, ain't really so happy right now that Trump's president, you know what I'm saying? Because you know what I'm saying, can it be politics situations?
Absolutely. Dirk them live through politics. Chicago is politics. You damn right. They're up on the real strict politics up there, man. Yeah. Oh yeah. It's definitely politics. It's definitely political. It's definitely political. You could bet your last dollar on that. Believe that, bro. You never know. Why I say it's political, because I feel like they think Dirk got a negative impact in Chicago with the murder rate, the drugs, the guns. They think he got control of a lot of young people. Yeah, bro. Yeah, he's hated, bro. Oh man, so it's Chicago pushing it, because you know it's in Cali where he did the crime, whatever. But at the end of the day, it's like Chicago behind that shit too, bro. Come on, man, Chicago behind it. Yeah, we want him, so we could never get him down here, but we're gonna give you everything we got on him down here that we feel like it can help you in your case.
But that's all complaints, That's why sometimes that shit helps the person, but it's not gonna help a person like Durk, because Durk got Drew feeling he got a machine behind him. So them putting complaints in is like you're distracting what's really real, what's really gonna come out. So if you thinking that you're gonna put the complaints in right, and you got complaints in right, that shit ain't gonna hit when the jury's is hitting You can't bring that shit in there over here. This is the little pop situation. So keep doing the Chicago thing and putting out Chicago this and Chicago that, because that has nothing to do with the case. So when the case comes, we gonna understand that y'all been busy trying to tarnish us and scare us into submitting. And since we ain't submit, now what? We got a case to fight, and y'all still was doing the most. Now what's the evidence? You should have been building evidence instead of trying to tarnish people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's right. Should have been building evidence, but they was playing, bro. They ain't got nothing. They just saying we here now. Forget it. We might as well just go ahead and just try something. Forget it. We ain't got them. We ain't got them. We ain't got them at all. No, y'all ain't got them. Y'all just lock that man up to stop that man power, bro. Y'all slick, bro. Y'all slick, man. Everybody see what's going on now, man. Y'all ain't got them. Hell no, y'all don't got no damn dirt.
Yeah, Dirk's
y'all
coming
just
home.
wasted taxpayers' money. They just wasted taxpayers' money, bro. That's all they did, bro.
They wasted his money, They want him broke a little bit.
I mean that too, but they losing it. They lose too, though.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, they win, because no matter what, they're gonna win, because they got you know how much news articles and publicity they got, the federales and this and that, that's hitting the scene, all this shit, this all like news coverage, so they win no matter what. They gonna get paid for the news coverage. GG. Dirk brings it that they using Dirk right now. You know what I'm saying? Dirk, you're a puppet. We use you for news coverage even when you don't want it. So, you know what I'm saying? You knocked over, we're going to use you, put these articles out, do this, do that, still use you for news coverage, still get money off you, still do you right. If you make it free, we make money off you regardless of the fact. You fighting this case, Dirk paid for this case. That's it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I ain't no telling how much he paid either, boy. He paying a lot, dog. But I pray he beat it because, man, I tell you, man, wasting money, man, sometimes messing with the feds, with fighting the feds. It be just, I don't know. You got to be rich getting lawyers with the feds because, boy, it's no use, ain't no sense of getting no damn lawyer. You know?
That's a
I
fact.
don't know, man. It's just, it's, like I said, it's a scary situation because it's so weak, but they got him in jail and they won't let him out. He got no real physical evidence. They won't even let him out. Just imagine if they really had some shit. Oh my God, man! But the little bit of stuff they got going on, they didn't even want that Dirk on bond for house arrest or nothing, bro. Like this is just so crazy. It doesn't make any sense.
That's a fact.
Yeah. But I hope he come up under because you know you could see the man a changed man, bro. The man deserve a chance, bro. He deserve a chance because he changed, bro, and he didn't just not change. The man been in transition for a minute, man. So, you know, he talking to God, bro. You know, him and God got a personal relationship going on right now, man. You never know, bro. Tell you, man, that man gonna walk out them doors, bro. It ain't gonna be because of the decision of a human being. That thing gonna be spiritual. It's gonna be spiritual, bro. We can't keep losing like that, dog.
You can't get tricked out your position either, the data. Being at that type of a situation, the data, for you to get tricked out your position just because you're hearing comments of Slife of Vaughn, the data, like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
be
that's
loyal to your
let
credit,
that
bro.
shit be.
You know what I'm saying?
Them Slife of Vaughn comments was a hand like that, the data. Them Slife of Vaughn comments was a hand like that, the data. It's nothing, the data. You know who you are,
It's
nigga.
just crazy, bro. I wish he never engaged, bro. You know, I bet he wish he didn't either, dog. You know what I'm saying, dog? Don't put no air in the balloon. Let the balloon stay flat. Let the balloon stay flat. Don't put no air in it, bro. Because look what happened. He turned the internet with all this get back songs and all this crazy and all this so stupid stuff to the people came and indicted him, bro. Like, come on, Dirk. Come on, Dirk, bro. Come on, bro. Like, why is y'all taunting the internet, man? The internet turning your ass in every day. Every time you make a goddamn song with any lyric in that bitch that got something to do with anybody that they think you're going through with, they turn that shit to the police, bro. They clipping that one clip out and giving that to the police every day, all day. Like, come on, they praying you get locked up. Well, y'all, he's violated this, he did that. Can he get locked up now? Can he get locked up now? Can he get locked up now? I just showed you this. Like, oh my God, man.
Yeah. That shit don't make no damn sense, Dundada. That's what they do, Dundada. They just bring evidence and evidence. You're right though. Can he get locked up for this? Oh, he can't. All right, what? Can he get locked up for that? Oh, he gonna get locked up for murder for hire. You gave this nigga a whole murder for hire, Dundada.
When somebody hurt you and envy you and want to see you fall, ain't no telling what type of holes they digging around you, bro. A little one, a big one, a square one around you. But let me tell you. Around one, but let me tell you, boy, they digging holes around you, boy, because they just praying you fall and one of them. What? Every day. You got too much power. And then you got to understand about if he did do dirt to people, all those his enemies for life. All those enemies, oh man, like those your enemies for life. You got families that you done hurt, so-called, or whatever. Man, it's for life. So
that's a fact about it. That's a fact about it.
Yeah, serious, bro.
And
serious.
imagine Dirk's case, right? They played the they told us all the evidence that they thought about it. What charge are we gonna give him? And someone thought we gonna give him murder for hire. They're like, oh, go get him on murder for hire. That's a fucking crazy ass charge, right? No evidence. So they go, we gonna get him for murder for hire. He gets locked up. A couple months go by, whatever the case. We have to change the murder for hire for stalking because we don't see no payments. What the fuck? Who the fuck came up with the murder for hire charge, bro? Y'all could have knocked them off for 10 years for embezzlement or something. You could have knocked them off for fucking fleeing or something, or having someone a convict and bring in this nigga or something. But you gave him a murder for hire charge. You could have got him for just taking Vonnie out of the state or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Being an accomplice or something. But you put the murder for hire on him. Y'all thought too quick.
Yeah, for real. Like, seriously.
Y'all thought too quick. Y'all a list of fucking charges, niggas.
It ain't even stick at all. That's what they get.
It didn't even stick to that.
Yeah, right. But I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here, bro. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get back on my mission, man. I just stopped through the man, drop some jewels, man. You know what I mean? Show
Nah,
some
shout out
love,
to
bro.
leave out some positive tips. You know what I'm saying, shout out to channels. You know what I'm saying, show them where they can subscribe and all that. You know.
Yeah, for sure. Everybody know what's going on. For the people that don't know, man, I'm Peace and Love 561. You feel me? This why I be landing that right here, man, on hyenas, man. I'm part of the hyenas sector. At the end of the day, man, listen, bro. Y'all better stay sharp. Y'all better stay aware. Y'all better be giving y'all love out. Man, listen, it's important right now, bro. We living in a real dangerous time right now, man. All flaws getting noticed right now. All your flaws are out in the open right now, man. Be careful, man. Be careful, bro.
That's a fact.
Yeah, man. That's Peace and Love 561, man. Y'all can go subscribe to my channel. Hey, man, come show some love, man. For real.
That's a fact. That's a fin end and all right. So you already know the data. You know what I'm saying? We had a good show today. The data you heard. This is little. You know what I'm saying, Little Durk. The data. Hopefully he gets out. The data. Blessings from the heavens. The data you heard. Shout out to Little Pop. Shout out to everybody. The data. Shout out to that side, this side. The data. The world side. The data. Shout out to everybody involved. The data. We don't clean dirt with dirt over here. The data. We just tell it. The data. So what it is. The data. Hopefully you understand the data that God chose you because He knew He could trust you. God's best kept secret. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button, hit the subscription button. The data, subscribe to get acquainted with us on a daily. You heard the data. We're in the elevator. Who's elevator? God's elevator. Remember, God chose you because He knew He could trust you. God's best kept secret. You heard? Peace of love. Out of here. Subscribe. You heard? Y'all like that? Y'all subscribe to get acquainted with us on a daily. You heard? You see us on the dot.